I'll be back very soon with another video. Peace out, Greg. The story of a Willy Wonka experience gone wrong in Glasgow, Scotland has taken the internet by storm, and I love it. I don't think I've ever in all my life seen such an impressive and inspiring dumpster fire of an event. It is just mwah. It is just perfect. This event, which was supposed to give kids the chance to experience Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, was so bad, it prompted parents to call the police to get justice for the horrors they had witnessed. Police were called to an immersive Willy Wonka experience after families showed up to an empty warehouse. The event reportedly charged $40 per entry, that's per person by the way, advertised with AI art and said it would be a journey filled with wondrous creations and enchanting surprises at every turn. And oh, what enchanting surprises they found. Kids were all dressed up and crying, waiting for what they thought was going to be a magical experience. Yeah, that's the surprise. No magic here, just sadness. The surprise was them crying. If they called the police, that's how you know it was bad. Because they didn't even do that in the actual Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and kids were dying in that movie. And honestly, it does look like it was terrifying. Take a look at some of the images of the abandoned warehouse that parents had to spend $40 to gain access to. Okay, here we have some sort of chocolate fountain with murky brown water floating in it. We have one bouncy castle that can fit like 3 kids. Giant empty space filled with table and chairs. You're probably thinking there must be something pretty good to eat here with all these table and chairs. Probably some pretty tasty chocolate, right? No, there was no chocolate at this event. These photos look like a crime scene, dude. These look like Willy Wonka had to flee the country after the FDA found fentanyl in his chocolate. So he has to post up in an abandoned factory to keep the business going while the feds are after him. You got this lovely scene. I think that the size of the warehouse really screwed them over, honestly. If it was a smaller room, it wouldn't look so empty. There would still be nothing to do there, but it wouldn't look so sad. In a way, seeing this photography light in front of this like $2 Candyland backdrop makes me feel kind of sad for the people who put on this event. Like, oh, you really thought people were gonna want to take pictures in front of this shit. Of course not. No. If 2 parents brought 2 kids to this event, it would cost $160, and you're getting this. I think I get why they called the police, honestly, dude. If I was promised some kind of fun Willy Wonka experience for the kids and then showed up to this foggy warehouse, I would think I was about to be murdered in some kind of Willy Wonka-themed Saw movie. And if that's not enough, wait until you see the nightmarish characters they had running around this place. So this is one of the most famous pictures to come out of the whole ordeal. This is an Oompa Loompa, obviously. A lot of people are focusing on the facial expression she's making in this picture. She looks exasperated. And honestly, I don't blame her. This has to be like the worst acting gig she's ever had. As far as I know, this actor wasn't putting on the event. She was just hired to be there. She's probably dealing with crying children, pissed off parents. Also, I'm pretty sure canonically the Oompa Loompas are enslaved by Willy Wonka, so the facial expression makes sense in that context too. What I'm actually more concerned with is everything else going on in this photo. Why is there so much smoke? I'm not super familiar with the process of making chocolate, but I'm 100% sure there should not be that much smoke happening. No wonder she's making that face, dude. She's high as hell. And I love all the mismatched chemistry gear she's got strewn about the table. Beakers, vials, this mysterious elixir locked up in a little glass box. A quill? Oompa Loompas take notes like wizards from the 1300s? I didn't know that. All right, now the other 2 characters that were at this thing, I gotta introduce you to at the same time because they're both in the same video clip. So let me introduce you to Willy Wonka and the Unknown.
What is that? It's the unknown.
Man, what the hell? Dude, fuck everything else. I would call the police based off of that. Who is that demon? Surprising twists and turns was right in the advertisement. I would not expect to take my kids to a Willy Wonka experience and have them be accosted by a shadow figure. I can tell you that right now. It's terrifying that Willy Wonka says, "What is that?" when he sees it.
What is that?
Like, dude, this is your chocolate factory. You don't even know what that is? We are so fucked. Here's a different clip of some other kids experiencing the unknown.
As the soup flavor full of scary face.
Oh my God.
Scare the great unknown. Wonderful. I love fantastic.
Yeah, that's the correct reaction to seeing the unknown. What is that? Wonka says it, this kid says it, I'm saying it. Also, I love that baby's reaction. That was like a primal instinct to make that sound. Humans have evolved for millions of years to make that sound when they see the unknown. According to some reports that I've read from the event, the unknown is supposed to be an evil chocolate maker who hides in the walls and scares little children. Is he a part of the actual Wonka story? No. Was it advertised that there would be a child-scaring monster at this event? No. But speaking of the advertising for the event, one of the most insane parts of this whole story is that this company that made this event, House of Illuminati, apparently used exclusively AI-generated images to advertise this event. Surprisingly, the website is still up, so you can go and check it out for yourself. Welcome to Willy's Chocolate Experience. Dive into the whimsical of Willy's Chocolate Experience! Exclamation point, comma. So you've got images like this, which at first look like some kind of fun candy land, but then the closer you look, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, what the fuck is this thing? Is that supposed to be a bunny? Who the hell is that? I don't like the looks of these things. But then you get images like this advertising the Twilight Tunnel, which are so clearly AI generated, it makes you wonder if the whole event was being run by an AI. Because how could a human not notice that there are so many typos in all of these images? You got dim tight, depractions, ungurrival, featuring dodjection and swide. Then you've got ensuring entertainment, which of course includes catgagatting, carchy tons, and a passidice of sweet teats. And on top of the website being seemingly designed by AI, apparently all of the actors' lines were too, which we know thanks to this video posted by the actor who played Willy Wonka.
I'm going to be poking a little bit of fun at the event, but I wanted to say before I start that I feel for anyone who bought tickets to this, people who are expecting a magical chocolate experience.
People who are unfortunately captured by the unknown, we hope you are found soon.
So the first red flag for me was when I was cast as Willy Wonka. Anyone who looks at me and thinks Willy Wonka and not Oompa Loompa is out of their mind. I give off major Oompa Loompa energy. I got cast as the part on the Thursday, and was told that I needed to learn the script for the Friday. So I said, no problem, send it over. The script was 15 pages, monologue, pretty much, of AI-generated gibberish.
You know what I'm kind of curious about? If the script was AI-generated, where did the unknown come from? Did the event organizers just ask ChatGPT to generate a script about Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and it just threw that shit in? Cause that's terrifying. ChatGPT was like, planning an event for kids, huh? I know just the thing to add. Don't worry, I'm great with kids.
So I'll give you one of the lines from the script. I'm not going to do the Willy Wonka voice because I think I've embarrassed myself enough. But one of my favorite lines was, there is a man who lives here. His name is not known. So we call him the Unknown. The Unknown is an evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls. What? We were told on the experience to hand out a jelly bean, one jelly bean per child, and a quarter of a cup of Tesco's own brand lemonade.
One jelly bean? All that smoke the Oompa Loompa had to endure and she was just back there cranking out one jelly bean? Maybe the unknown was introduced as some way to canonically explain why there was no chocolate at the event. Sorry kids, there's no chocolate here today. An evil chocolate maker showed up and he shot the Oompa Loompas. They're dead now. So one of the Oompa Loompas from the event also posted a TikTok kind of poking fun at the whole experience, but the one actor we haven't heard from yet is the one that we all obviously want to talk to. The unknown. Unknown, we need to know your story. What was your inspiration for your performance? How did you get into character? The unknown must have had the worst time of any of the actors because, like, you got hired to do a performance of Willy Wonka and you got cast as a character that's not in Willy Wonka? Just like an evil spirit that lives in mirrors? And then your job for an entire day is to scare and confuse unsuspecting children who have no clue what they're in for. Every time a kid came around that corner, you just know the unknown was like, God damn it, I gotta traumatize another kid. The Oompa Loompa from the famous photo ended up doing an interview with Vulture where she describes the moment that children saw her for the first time, and it is very sad. Tell me about the moment as the kids started coming in. Did you see the innocence leave their eyes? They were quite upset. I think they were confused, but it was more the parents. I just looked at them, and I think they must have known when they looked at me. An older couple said to me, I really, really hope you get paid well for this. This sounds like she's describing people witnessing the wreckage of a tsunami or something. It's crazy. Each individual person that laid eyes on her had to take a second to mourn. When you say walk through, how long are we talking here to walk through this event? I'm telling you, this would have taken about 2 minutes. I've never experienced anything like this in my life. Dude, honestly, that's kind of smart, because like 2 minutes isn't even long enough to process like the first stages of grief. You're getting these people in and out before they can even realize they got scammed, you know? They don't even know what the fuck just happened. After the police were called, people started getting refunded, the story blew up. The director of the company who put on this event did eventually apologize. I'm really shocked that the event had fallen short of the expectations of people on paper. Yeah, dude, on paper the event was awesome. No chocolate, abandoned warehouse, smoky oompa, just like the movie. There was every intention to hold the event from the pictures. Despite not being the best light, hopefully you'll be able to see that there was every intention to hold the event. No, we know you were planning on holding the event. That's kind of the problem. I think a lot of people wish you didn't. Unfortunately, there were unforeseen circumstances and the event didn't come to light. He's like, we were not expecting that evil chocolate maker to show up. The unknown ruined the event. These issues were technological in nature. We had ordered a holographic paper that didn't arrive on time. The holographic technology in itself is absolutely fabulous technology, and unfortunately, there was a delay in postage. Holographic paper? No, I don't think that was the problem with the event, actually. The lack of holographic paper. Look, I don't know what holographic paper is, but based on his reliance on ChatGPT and Midjourney, I do not trust his opinion of absolutely fabulous technology. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume the holographic paper would not have helped. Well, gang, this is surely an event that will go down in the history books. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. You guys know I'm no stranger to bad Netflix movies. That's why today I want to talk about this movie, Uglies. Uglies is a dystopian YA film that takes place in a future where everybody at the age of 16 has to undergo a surgery that makes you hot. So you go from ugly to hot, thanks to this surgery. And then once you're hot, you get to go live in this utopian world and everything's great. I've wanted to make a video about this movie forever, but things just keep getting in the way, so I figure, you know what? I'm not gonna put it off anymore. I'm gonna put this on the second channel. I'm just gonna watch it with you guys so we can all experience it for the first time together. That way this can get off my conscience. So without further ado, here's the bat. I like the zombies-esque opening. Is this kind of like a trope in this genre of movie where we're starting in some kind of dystopian future, so there has to be like a monologue of how we got there. Even though, like, from knowing anything about this movie, I've already assumed that this is some kind of dystopian future and whatever we're doing today or something that happened in the past went wrong and led them here. Like, I don't really know that I need this explanation. Like, if the movie opened on this dystopian universe that's about to happen, I wouldn't be like, pretty surgeries at 16? That doesn't make any sense. That's not how the world works right now. This movie's a bunch of fantasy mumbo jumbo. What's going on? I mean, honestly, it sounds like a pretty good 16th birthday gift to me. So right now, the only downside that they're laying out is that before you get the surgery, you're ugly.
Then there are the rest of us awaiting our operation. Until then, we're less than.
Well, I mean, but you're not really ugly. You're just a regular looking person. You're just the way you were born, and then your whole life you get to know, I'm gonna be hot someday. So I feel like it actually wouldn't be that bad. I mean, maybe you're kept in some kind of prison cell. I don't know what's going on here. So, I mean, if that's the case, that's not good.
People call us uglies.
Okay, so yes, this movie features Joey King, who you may remember from, what was that movie? Kissing Booth, which was also like a Netflix romance movie. Now she plays the main character in a movie called Uglies. And, like, I would be pretty pissed off at my agent, actually, for even pitching me for this movie. Especially if I found out that the very first thing you see after the title card Uglies is a close-up of my face. We're all supposed to be hideous before the surgery, so what kind of prosthetics are they gonna do to really drive that home? The director's like, my dog is calling me. One sec, I gotta go.
Mirror, make me pretty.
Sure, Tally. This is Morpha version 732.
Okay, so I guess this gives us a good idea of how people turn out after the surgery. It's sort of like a Instagram yassified version of yourself, like a TikTok filter, basically. I wonder who decided what the perfect version of somebody is supposed to look like. Because, you know, everybody kind of has a type. So, like, is everybody just gonna look like this one guy's type? No matter how you look going into it, you come out like a thick Latina, and that one guy's like, I did it, I fixed the world. This is amazing. Oh man, look at this horrible dystopian universe they're gonna make me live in. They're gonna make me go be hot over in the coolest city ever. They're sending me to Dubai for hotties only. Damn, no, don't give me this surgery. Don't put me in that machine. Where is that machine? I gotta go look at it to make sure it doesn't, I gotta go break it or something. Are you kinda fucked up? It seems like they have nicknames for each other. She calls him Nose and he calls her Squint.
I'll always be Squint.
I guess based on their insecurities. I haven't seen her squint once, but I can see why she calls him Nose. I think this is a prosthetic nose though, which is kind of crazy. They did give other characters prosthetics to give them notable flaws. Also in the voiceover, her character kind of made it sound like everybody's so superficial now, and there's gonna be something wrong with everyone being hot. And then in the first scene, she's like, so you happy they're gonna fix your disgusting nose? Man, I can't wait till they fix that fucked up nose of yours. It's like a backhanded compliment to be like, we're gonna give you this incredible surgery. You guys are so lucky. You're gonna be so hot. That way you don't have to face discrimination anymore for the way that you look right now. You guys probably get made fun of so much. Okay, so it looks like Nose is off to go get his surgery, leaving Tally all alone. So I guess we're gonna see what he looks like as a hot guy before we get to see her fully transformed. But before we see that, I want to introduce you guys to someone who does not need any surgery to be a cute little man, and that is my dog Zero. Zero is a sweet little mini Australian Shepherd. We adopted him about 3 years ago. He's got cute little freckles on his nose. He is very energetic, loves people, hates cuddles. Every night he starts off sleeping in our bed until one person gets too close to him, and then he's like, I gotta get out of here, I can't take this, and then he sleeps on the floor. We want our sweet little Zero to be happy and healthy for as long as possible. That's why we chose a dog food that we know will keep him healthy, Sundays for Dogs, which is the sponsor of this video. Sundays for Dogs is a very high quality, human grade dog food. We've got both Zero and our other dog Sunday on the beef recipe. There's a few things that make Sundays different than your average dog food. One, the ingredients are all like legit ingredients that you've heard of before, like beef liver, quinoa, pumpkin, fish oil. And then the process that they use to make it is called air drying. So instead of getting all crunchy and dry, it's more of like a jerky texture. It's very soft. Both of our dogs love it. We have a little morning routine where my son and I pour the dogs their dog food. And while we're doing that, the dogs get like amped up. They're so excited to eat this. I love Sundays because it's healthy. My dogs love it, and some dogs it's very hard to find food that they want to eat forever. And my dogs have never gotten tired of this food. And also, you don't need to freeze or refrigerate it. You just store it in the bag just like this. It's good at room temperature. So if you want to give your dog a chance to try Sundays and watch them fall in love, then you can get 50% off your first order of Sundays by going to sundaysfordogs.com/Greg. Or just use my code Greg at checkout. That's 50% off your first order at sundaysfordogs.com/Greg, or use my code Greg. Thank you to Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring this video, although we would be using this food regardless of the sponsorship. And thank you to you guys for checking out Sundays for Dogs, because it helps my channel. All right, back to the video. Must really be sick over there in that futuristic city. He's probably partying nonstop. Again, I don't really know if I'm seeing the problem with this universe yet. Like, sure, you know, life is a little bleak until you get the surgery, but then you got the whole rest of your life to just party in this city.
Scan 200 complete.
Okay, so it does seem like every day she gets her whole body scanned so that the surgery is perfect, like they know how to make her perfect. That seems like a little bit much. That's kind of fucked up. To scan her every day. Scanning. Making sure that you're still ugly. Okay, so now Tally is... Jesus, man. You know, it's bad enough that the hot people look down on the uglies, but for them to be doing it to themselves, it's like, it seems like you guys are honestly more fucked up about it than they are. Like, Nose was just like, hey, I'm sorry I haven't been responding to your texts, you know, you'll get it when you're pretty, you'll figure it out.
I mean, you'll get it when you're pretty.
But the uglies to each other are just like, I can't wait to get this surgery so I can stop looking at you. I want to go party in the cool city, not look at your weird donkey teeth anymore.
Maybe I'd go to the smoke. That place is a myth, Skinny. It's not a real place. The smoke was real.
We know about it.
Okay, so now they're introducing us to the concept of the smoke.
Maybe I'd go to the smoke.
Which is apparently some kind of camp on the outskirts of town where, like, rebels live. It's, you know, the people who are resisting the surgery. And they have a ringleader named David. And now these two are gonna go try to find it.
I need you to promise you're not gonna tell anyone.
Tell anyone what?
Anything. How to get here, how to call him.
I like that the futuristic rebel's name is just David. She's like, who are you calling? The legend himself. The man whose name itself sparks fear into any pretty. His name is Dave. You don't want to fuck with Dave. Okay, it's time for Tally to get her surgery. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Tally Youngblood.
Is something wrong?
You're too ugly. We can't let you get the surgery. It'll break the machine. Sorry. We gotta take you to the extra strength machine. So now the evil lady is asking Tally for help to locate the smoke because they're worried they have some kind of weapon that's gonna take down their city. And Tally basically has no choice but to accept. So now she's gonna venture off, find the smoke, and find David. You know what'd be even worse than his name being David is if, like, that's his nickname. Like, that's what he thought a cool name was. He's like, no, my real name's Paul. But on these streets, they call me David.
We need you to become one of them. Signal us with this necklace.
Okay, so into the woods, make him even hotter? He's gonna look even more like a video game. He's gonna show up and he's just gonna be Mario from Mario 64. I'm hot now!
Who are you?
I'm David.
Whoa! Okay, so now that's fucked up. The leader of this rebel against the hot surgery is like an objectively good-looking guy. He's like, come on, guys. We don't need the surgery. Everyone's like, you don't need the surgery, man. Don't tell that to us. I gotta fix my donkey teeth. Okay, so Tally has accidentally walked up on David bathing, and her response is to just stare. Yeah, actually walk away. You can't just keep pretending to walk away. A couple more looks back. Imagine doing that if you walked in on someone in the bathroom. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were in here. Look at, oh yeah, I didn't know you were showering in here. My bad. I'll get out of your hair then. I'll just be on my way out then.
Welcome to the smoke.
Let's go.
The smoke is a waterfall? Is that what I'm supposed to be looking at? Where are they going? Oh no, it's a house in the woods. All right, well, we couldn't see that from up there. There was no, we actually couldn't see the smoke from where you just were. Where was I supposed to be looking in this picture?
Everyone has to work. Even our elders. We don't have money.
Well, it sounds like a utopian society. Everyone has to work, even the old people. We actually give them the hardest jobs because, well, that's just fair. Tell me why I'm supposed to be rooting for these guys. Like, we're getting a very clear dichotomy of how the world is different when everyone's hot versus when everyone's not. And everyone hot was like partying in the sick city. And then everyone who's not is like banging together rocks in like an outdoor camp. Like, that's the best society you guys can come up with? I'm gonna go get the surgery, actually. Tally shows up and she's like, finally, somewhere where people aren't so obsessed with looks and they're just like dragging around logs aimlessly. Just carrying huge bags of gravel in a circle. Oh, good, you're here. Now you can help us work forever with no reward. I don't know, actually. I think at a certain point, it's just kind of like not really a false sense of happiness. It might just be a sense of happiness. These poor fools are gonna live the rest of their lives happy. We gotta fix this.
Have you found it? Can you cure the lesions?
We're close.
Ah, okay, so they're gonna have a cure that will heal the lesion. So I wonder if everyone will still stay, like, physically transformed by the surgery, but they're just gonna be smart now. That'd be crazy if the end of the movie was like, yes, we saved the day, and it wasn't by finding out that looks don't actually matter that much. We made looks matter, and then we also made everyone smart, too. So now things are way better.
What you do, the way you think, makes you beautiful.
Another backhanded compliment. Oh, don't worry, girl. You don't need the surgery that makes you beautiful. You're already beautiful. In the dark. Also, she threw her necklace in the fire, the one that is tracking her. She's supposed to send a signal when the evil people are supposed to come and kill everybody. So it probably wasn't a good idea to throw that in the fire, right? If they know your exact location and can tell when they stop receiving your signal. Anyone want to try the cure that makes you hot and smart? She's like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take one for the team. Just put me in that machine. We'll see what happens.
Are you satisfied with the outcome of your surgery?
Yes. I love the new me.
Oh, and then the movie ends in like a utopian future where now she's gotten the surgery, and this looks like that meme that's like society if blah blah blah. I guess society if everyone was hot and smart. That's cool. I guess not even smart. It just gets rid of the brain lesions that the surgery caused. So it's society if everyone was hot and as smart as they are right now. Society if the only thing that changed is everybody looked like those videos where they Photoshop celebrities' faces into the perfect proportions. Have you guys ever seen those videos? All right, there she is. They finally fixed her. They turned her into Addison Rae. So, all right, well, I'm glad that I finally got around to watching that movie. I hope you guys liked it. Out of 10, I'd probably give it one of these. Bye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of the Jeremy Renner Fan Club, the best source on the internet for all Jeremy Renner news and gossip. But before we start, I got a lot of comments on my last video that the last G in this Greg here is distracting some people because it's too far away from the rest of the word Greg. It seemed to be very distracting for a lot of people. I take those comments very seriously. I'm sorry for that distraction, and I am going to fix it. Oh, assistant! Could you fix the G? It's too far away from the rest of the Greg. Perfect.
All right, now I'm ready to film the video.
Oh, what? No. No, I don't need you to help film. I just need you to help with the assistant stuff. Because you're my assistant. I just need help with that.
I thought we were friends. If you don't want to hang out with me after I drove all the way here on my unicycle from Florida, then I can unicycle my way back home.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, it's just...
Yes?
It's just, I'm filming a video right now. And I'm making a video about Jeremy Renner. And I just kind of feel like you don't know shit about Jeremy Renner.
You think I don't know shit about Jeremy Hawkeye Renner?
Yeah, I've never once heard you talk about him, even mention. I don't think I've ever even heard you say his name.
I just did. Play the tape.
Can we get playback on that?
Jeremy Hawkeye Renner.
Holy shit, you're right.
Mm-hmm. And what do you know about Jeremy Renner, Mr. I know everything about Jeremy Renner?
I know that he's Hawkeye in the Avengers.
Yeah, but did you know he's got an app?
What?
Yeah.
He's got an app?
He's got an app!
What? Guys, Jeremy Renner has a fucking app.
That's right. Human being and celebrity sensation Jeremy Renner is also an app.
I guess like a week or so ago, I saw this tweet. Jeremy Renner is my favorite actor, Jeremy Renner is my favorite musician, and Jeremy Renner is definitely my favorite app. And then it's a screenshot of an app that looks like Instagram, but is just Jeremy Renner. This tweet might come as a shock to you for several reasons, not only because you might not have known he had an app, but a lot of people also don't know that he makes music too.
Yeah, I only found out recently about his music. Basically, his songs sound like if someone from a Marvel movie was covering an Imagine Dragons song.
Now, baby, let's ride.
Yeah, I've been hearing his song in this Jeep commercial. For whatever reason, like every show has the Jeep commercial for every commercial break.
Well, to me, the most surprising part of this tweet was that Jeremy Renner is someone's favorite actor. I'd have nothing against him. He's not a bad actor. He's not like ugly. He's not mean. He's just there. Like, he's good looking enough. He's good enough of an actor.
I think that the only way to describe him in everything that he does is he was there. The Avengers? Did he do much? No, but he was there.
Right.
The music industry. Is Jeremy Renner breaking any new grounds? No. Is his music very interesting? No.
No.
But he was there. He was making music.
He's certainly trying to be.
So late last night, I decided to download the Jeremy Renner app, as did
free.
Drew.
Don't worry, it's free.
Yeah.
So you don't have to spend any money on it.
Yet. So we downloaded the Jeremy Renner app, and it's basically just Instagram if the only person allowed to post on Instagram was Jeremy Renner.
I've used Instagram for a long time, and my biggest problem was like, there's too many people on here distracting me from Jeremy Renner. I want to open up Instagram and just see pictures of him. And there's so many other people on there. It's really hard to use, to be honest.
So on the App Store, the Jeremy Renner official app, don't get it confused with any other Jeremy Renner apps. This is the official Jeremy Renner app.
God damn it.
Connect with 2-time Academy Award nominee Jeremy Renner on his official app.
Wow.
So we can actually connect with Jeremy Renner on this app.
Yeah, we can text him, give him a phone call.
Link up, maybe hang out.
It's pretty vague. I'm assuming you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's vague because we can do more than you'd expect and not less. Exciting giveaways with cool prizes.
Like movie tickets, signed merchandise, or other surprises. Or more.
Movie tickets, signed merchandise, other prizes, and more prizes.
Yeah, and then they ran out of talking points, so they're like, you can get to know Jeremy and other fans.
The app isn't just about connecting with Jeremy Renner, it's about connecting with Jeremy Renner and other people who care about Jeremy Renner just as much as you do, who care about linking up with Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, this is actually how Danny and I met, from talking to each other on the Jeremy Renner app.
Yeah, we connected on the Jeremy Renner app.
And I'd say things are going pretty well. Tour tickets.
Because we're going on tour.
We're going on tour.
Boost your comments with superstars, become a top 3 fan, and be seen by Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, they really want to drive that point home, is that, like, everything that goes on this app, Jeremy Renner will see personally himself.
Well, only if you're a top 3 fan, so we
Right.
have to see how we can do that once we get on the app.
Yeah, probably won't have to spend any money or anything, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Renner made this app exclusively to connect with fans, not to make money.
Yeah, not to profit off those fans.
Watch cool videos. I hope they're of Jeremy Renner. We go on the app, it's just our videos.
It's Jeremy Renner. Guys, I found this cool video.
What's up, Greg? Whoa! And then the rest of the description of the app is, I'm pretty sure, just like a copy and paste of his Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's check out this app. What do you say?
No.
Listen here! Okay! When you download the Jeremy Renner app,
Which you will.
Yeah, and you open it for the first time, you're immediately greeted with a giant picture of Jeremy Renner's face.
So you're already intrigued, and then the face changes to a smaller Jeremy Renner face, and he starts speaking at you.
Here's what this thing's about. This is a way for me to connect with real fans, super fans.
Wait, we're Jeremy Renner super fans.
Yeah, he's talking to us, and possibly only us.
Yay!
Yes!
Impossible for me to really get back to anybody on social media. There's just way too many people. So
It's impossible for him to respond to anyone because there's
Because there's
so
too
many people.
Yeah, that's my problem. Like, I get so many YouTube comments. I can't even read one comment because there's so many. YouTube emails you all the comments at once, and it's really small text. I can't see any of them.
Oh, see, the reason I can't do it is it displays all of the comments on top of each other. So it just looks
Yeah.
like a block of black text that you can't even read. Maybe I should make a Jeremy Renner app. That way I could finally be able to respond to my comments.
Maybe we should be Jeremy Renner for Halloween.
Jeremy Renner, if you're watching this, let us be you for Halloween!
Please. We won't do it without your permission. That's how Halloween costumes work.
Please get back to us. To be clear, we don't want to be Hawkeye. We want to be Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Lee Renner.
So we're going to do a few things in the app. We're going to do exclusive contests, giveaways. We're going to do more behind-the-scenes stuff.
Reading off screen what they're going to be doing on the app.
In movies, maybe in the music studio, maybe in life. Not in the shower or anything crazy like that.
Oh,
Oh, man.
he's not going to be posting in the shower.
or anything like that.
Yeah, okay, Jeremy. Damn it! Fuck! Delete the app!
So I'll be posting more different content than I would on social media. And I hope to see you there.
And this is the app. It's just one picture of his face.
Yeah, I hope to see you there. You can see through these eyeballs. That's what my fan looks like. You can't even use it without signing up, which is a bit of a bummer. So you either have to give them your Facebook or your Gmail or your phone number.
I signed up with my phone number in hopes that it went straight to Jeremy Renner and he's going to call me at some point.
Yeah. I'll take your phone.
No, just a bunch of texts from my wife.
Yeah, she's still stuck in that well.
Yeah. So last night, Drew and I both downloaded this app and we made accounts, and I would say we've had pretty different experiences so far.
Yeah, tell him yours first.
I mean, I was just enjoying the app, you know? I was scrolling, I got to keep up with Jeremy Renner and all of his fun updates, and I got to experience all the cool features. There's lots of them. You'll notice when you first create an account, you've got 100 stars at the top.
Congratulations.
And if you look in your activity, it actually, your only notification is that Jeremy Renner himself gifted gifted you those 100 stars, or at least he did for me. I don't know if he does that for everyone or if he just did that for me.
I got mine from Curtis Lepore.
And you're probably wondering, well, what do these stars do? So Jeremy Renner gives you the stars, and then you can use those stars and send them to Jeremy Renner. So he gives you the stars, and then you
give them
right back. Stars are sort of like likes, and you can give a bunch of likes to a picture.
Yeah, that's the difference between stars and likes, is on most platforms you get 1 like and that's it. So don't fuck it up. But on here, you can send 1 star or you can send 1,000 stars. The only thing stopping you from sending more stars is money. You have to pay money to send more stars. Even though he gives you stars and you give them back, he just holds on to them at that point. He won't give them back to you. I thought we were playing like catch, but he just was like, all right, and went back inside.
So this app is basically like Instagram, but the only person who's allowed to post is Jeremy Renner. And the only thing you're allowed to do is give him money.
In the hopes that maybe he'll reply the most generic, low-effort reply to something.
It's Friday, work is done, and you know what that means. It's Whiskey 30, so let the weekend, the shenanigans, begin. What are your weekend plans? For me, movie tonight. Shazam. Not my choice.
Not my choice. If it was up to me, Jeremy, I'd be watching a movie with you in it.
Yeah, like Born Legacy or
Marvel 3.
Hope you have a great rest of your day or evening. Much love and blessings
from an amazing weekend to you. Form an amazing weekend.
What a nice, long, thoughtful response to Jeremy's picture.
Yeah.
He seems to really care about Jeremy Renner. He paid money to have Jeremy Renner see this, and Jeremy Renner responded, promoting all weekend. No time for anything. No time to respond. I'm promoting all weekend. Yeah, Jeremy Renner's responses on this app are like the equivalent of you text your significant other a really long paragraph with all these feelings and something, and they just respond back like, cool. Sounds like you're having fun. Something like almost related, but not really, or maybe just like picking out one part of the paragraph and responding to that.
Yeah, the part that you needed an answer to the least, or they just like it.
By any chance, is there a contest/giveaway going on? Would love to meet you.
I'm not running a giveaway right now, but that's why we downloaded the app.
So Jeremy Renner posted a video of some deer. Someone commented, wow, what a wonderful thing to see and experience. Bambi meets Hawkeye. Just looks like the most amazingly place to be. And Jeremy Renner just responded, I'm Jeremy Renner,
Hi.
And I saw your comment. I didn't even have to read it. I'm just posting a random emoji.
This is the face I made when I saw it. I dropped my phone.
People just want Jeremy Renner to see them so bad. They're just willing to spend tens or hundreds of dollars.
My existence is meaningless if Jeremy Renner doesn't know about it, is how I felt.
Jeremy Renner, we don't want to be friends. We don't want to get to know you. We just want you to see us. I just want to know that the light bouncing off of my skin and into my camera lens will someday go into your corneas and into your retinas.
We want your eyeballs to eat our skin, and I want you to tell me how it tastes, buddy.
I don't know about that. Oh, he sent me a notification.
Hope everyone had a great weekend at 1:30
Late night text from Bay.
Holy shit.
Who is such a big fan of Jeremy Renner that you would spend money on purpose to have him just look at your comment and respond back with the most minimal effort response? It just seems really weird to me. So anyway, that's been my experience using the Jeremy Renner app so far. Drew, how's your experience been?
I spent $47 on accident.
Huh?
On the app?
You spent money on the Jeremy Renner app?
No, I didn't spend money. I spent $47.
I didn't spend money, all right? I spent stars, which I paid for with money.
With real American money.
How did that happen?
Well, luckily I was screen recording it. So I was kind of messing around with it, checking out all the cool features. I was curious, like, okay, the star, that's probably like a like. So I clicked boost now. And your options are 94 plus 10 or hold to boost. And I thought, that sounds fun. I'm just gonna put my thumb there for a while and see how high the number goes. Maybe you can see where this is going. And I was like, okay, 400 stars. And it told me, oops, you don't have enough stars. Then put my thumb on the home screen to go back to my text messages to text Danny. And right as I put my thumb there, the thing popped up asking for my thumbprint to confirm my $47 purchase. So long story short, you're welcome, Jeremy. Number 3 fan, 93 stars. Number 2 fan, 94 stars. Number 1 fan, me, 445 stars.
And he's still got some left over. He's got like 2,000 stars.
Yeah, jealous.
A little.
I think I got scammed though. I'm really confused. I only spent 400 stars on this.
How many stars did you buy?
So according to the app, it costs $46.99, which is what I spent to get 6,800 stars. I then used 445 of them on one post. Whoops. And now I have 2,400 left.
Sounds about right to me. 6,000 minus 400
is 2,400. If anyone knows what happened to my stars.
You look in your notifications and it says Jeremy Renner stole 4,000 stars.
They don't put that in the description.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still his #1 fan, but like, what the hell, dude?
So the content that Jeremy posts on his app is top-notch stuff. It's stuff that you would never find on any of his other social medias, right?
Right.
Wrong. It's pretty much only pictures that he also posts on his Instagram.
Yeah, without changing anything, not even about the caption.
Yeah, so one funny thing that he'll do is post a picture, but he'll include a bunch of hashtags in the picture. But the thing about his app, as opposed to Instagram, is that on Instagram, when you click on a hashtag, it'll take you to a bunch of related posts with the same hashtag. But on Jeremy Renner's app, there's no hashtag functionality. If you click on a hashtag, nothing happens because Jeremy Renner is the only person posting pictures on there. Another funny thing he does is he'll try to tag people in pictures. When he did Justin Long's podcast, he posted this picture and then he tagged @Justin Long, but of course, when you click on @Justin Long, nothing happens because Justin Long's not on the app.
Unfortunately, I was thinking, oh cool, so the only two people on this app are Jeremy Renner and Justin Long.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, no.
He does occasionally post things that are exclusive to his app, though. A lot of it is related to his music career, which, as we mentioned, is very,
necessary.
Yeah. So here's a very cool behind-the-scenes video of him singing.
So unpredictable, I gotta tell you, never be the same. Venom don't have a name.
Seriously, who do you think is cuter? This little bear,
Aw,
me, or this guy that I cropped out of the picture?
The guy that I cropped out of the picture.
Yeah. I wish I could see the rest of his face. I hope it looks like Jeremy Renner.
Can you imagine what his face would look like if it looked exactly like Jeremy Renner's?
I wish this stupid fucking bear looked like Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Jeremy Renner!
Oh my god!
I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm just chilling, spinning around really fast. Hope you guys are having a great weekend.
I think that's kind of symbolic of how much effort he seems to put into this. Like, he was definitely like just walking along. Oh shit, I gotta update my app. Hey guys, how's it going?
He also sometimes posts the same picture twice, so it's like not even exclusive content. He posted this picture 5 weeks ago with the caption, "I hope everyone's having a great day," and then the same one 3 weeks ago, "What a weekend. I hope everyone enjoyed time with family and friends."
The Jeremy Renner app, the only place where you can see the same picture twice.
Of him singing like this.
Never be the same.
Now this is great and all, seeing all this behind the scenes, exclusive content about and of Jeremy Renner, but I feel like he advertised like fan content too? Is there...
Yeah, so he did say in the description for the app, which I assume was written by him, that's why I'm saying he said.
Yeah, he did.
You can connect with other Jeremy Renner fans, and so far I haven't really seen any way to do that. But the reason we haven't seen that is because we've only been on the home tab so far, and there's many tabs. There's home, activity, fan feed, music, and menu. And the fan feed is really where you get to start connecting with other Jeremy Renner fans like you and us.
And like me.
And
or you said like us?
Yeah.
Okay, well like me as well.
So this is like a picture that someone took of their computer screen while Googling pictures of Jeremy Renner. Oh, and you can actually also boost yourself on other people's pictures of Jeremy Renner.
Oh, so they get the money?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think Jeremy Renner still gets the money from those. Because it is still pictures of Jeremy Renner.
Huh. This person wished a happy birthday
to themselves. Happy birthday to me. Also, can you guys boost this for me? Thanks.
It's my birthday. What I want is for you to give money to Jeremy. Well, let's see. I still have 2,400 stars left. What should I use them on? And boost to #1 fan. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
What?
I just used 1,400?
Yeah, so Drew
That's
just
insane.
spent 1,400 stars on this picture, and it's saying he only spent 140 stars.
That's so weird and kind of shady.
Like, yeah.
You buy the stars, and then they immediately divide your stars by 10 every time you use them. So what the fuck? So yeah, when I spent 400, I actually spent 4,000. Jeremy... Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Jeremy. Give us our stars back.
What's your standard go-to phrase?
Snuggles are the best.
Well, are you curious to see any other celebrity apps? Because I did find a couple. It won't take too long.
Oh, wait, there's other celebrity apps?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Danny's very single-minded with, with stuff like this. He loves Jeremy. So all he wanted to do was look at the Jeremy Renner app. But the moment I found out about it, I was like, there's got to be more apps like this out there. So I went to searching AA Dating Justin Bieber Edition free. And I downloaded this.
Does the AA stand for Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yeah, it's for Bieber fans who
are recovering alcoholics.
And so to get their mind off alcohol, they imagine what it would be like to date Justin Bieber. If you are a fan of Justin Bieber or a sexy girl, please download this app immediately because it is a present for you, especially for Women's Day.
What?
Yeah, it's really gross so far. A lot of girls or true fan of Justin Bieber want to go on a date with him and hand in hand with him in street. I want to hand in hand with Justin in street. Is it a wonderful dream? Your dream may come true with Dating Justin Bieber Edition application, just with some simple steps. Number 1, choose or snap a photo of you. Number 2, adjust photo and crop. Number 3, add Justin Bieber image to the position as expected.
Add Justin Bieber image?
Obviously.
So it makes a picture of you with Justin Bieber? Is that what it does?
Yeah.
So you're telling me we're gonna date Justin Bieber now?
Yeah.
Isn't he married?
Kind of. Well, you'll see. It didn't ask for permission to access my photos, which kind of makes me a little sketched out. So we're gonna go with this one. And
we're on a date with Justin Bieber.
Well, I think we're gonna hand in hand with him.
We're gonna hand in hand with him in street.
Yeah, I gotta mail this. Who should I mail this
Mail it
to?
to Amanda.
And off it goes.
What did the message say?
Yo! Here's my AA Dating Justin Bieber created with the amazing AA Justin Bieber iPhone and iPad app. Hashtag dating Justin, hashtag Justin, hashtag Bieber, hashtag Booth. Which again, you couldn't click on these hashtags in your email.
Yeah.
And then
if you click on the hashtag Justin.
with the crop outline on it.
Oh shit. Now she's gonna know that it's not real.
No, we gave it away.
We went on the date with Justin Bieber and he was in a little box the whole time.
Yeah, he was just jumping rope real fast.
He was in a little cage.
Yeah, we kept him there so he wouldn't run away from our date. We appreciate that you use our app. Instead of our thanks, we would like to give you 2 Justin Biebers.
Dude, rate it 5 stars. Congratulations!
Xmas item number 4 and Xmas item number 5 were unlocked. Let's check it out.
Number 4.
Number 4 and number 5.
Ooh, which one do you want to add?
Well, I've already made up my mind.
So guys, make sure you check out the Jeremy Renner app and follow both of us on it. And make sure you boost our picks so that you can give money to Jeremy Renner.
And we can sort of just watch you give money to him and not really get involved at all.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the end of this video. Thank you, Drew, for being in it.
And thank you, Danny, for letting me fix your sign. It looks much better now.
Yeah, I think you did. Good job.
Yeah,
if you haven't gotten tickets for our show yet, do that! Now! We're going on tour. We're going to a bunch of cities. It's just about to start. Depending on when I edit this, it might already be going on. So get your tickets. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed to Gagurgi, make sure you do that. Just subscribe and turn on my notifications to join the fastest army, fastest growing the fastest army and the fastest growing army on the internet.
Yeah.
Check out Drew's channel. He has videos there.
Maybe.
And stream Help Let Me Go. Alright guys, tune in next time for a really interesting video where I use Drew's body as a human jump rope. Bye!
Like help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go tonight. You'll scream help, let me go, help, let me go, help, let me go. Stop kidnapping me, she was just a lady. Not a care in the world till she's...
Merch restock! All of the new stuff that I released in the last video has been restocked. A lot of it sold out really fast last time, so thank you guys for all the support. Also, due to popular demand, we took the Lightning Greg design and put it on a t-shirt, so you can get it on a t-shirt now. So if you want to grab that or anything else, head on over to DannyGonzalez.store. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Dinky Gunky. the internet's most notorious ripoff of Danny Gonzalez. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the world, poorly animated movie ripoffs. This is going to be a review and a commentary on The Little Panda Fighter, which, if you can't tell by the title and the cover, is a ripoff of Kung Fu Panda. It was produced by the same masterminds that made Ratatouille and What's Up, which I have also reviewed. This movie came out a year after Ratatouille, and it is like 10 years worse than Ratatouille. The animation is horrifying. It's really not fun to look at. Just to give you a little frame of reference, Ratatouille has a 1.5 star rating on IMDb, and this movie has a 1.3 star rating on IMDb. So you already know this shit's about to be worse. Okay, we open on somewhat of a barren landscape on what appears to be a teeny tiny little planet, because you can see the curve of the Earth from like 20 feet off the ground. And on this barren wasteland sits one small little bar, the Bear Bar Box, which is where most of the movie takes place. And you know, since it's an animated ripoff, they have to start the movie by assaulting your eyes with some of the worst animation you've ever seen. It's almost like, for some reason, they intentionally picked two of the hardest things to animate, like pursing your lips and whistling, and also like shaking your hips and grooving. I guess they wanted to show you right off the bat, hey, this isn't gonna be a good movie. Whatever poor mom bought this for their kid thinking it was Kung Fu Panda, they wanted to let her know right away, this is not what you thought it was gonna be, and you are in for a weird night.
Stop the daydreaming, Pancata. That floor ain't gonna mop itself, you know.
So this is Pancata. He's the main character of the movie. He is the Little Panda Fighter, but he's not a fighter yet. Oh, no, no, no. He works at this bar, the Bear Bar Box, where, as the name implies, bears come to watch other big buff bears box and be bros, binge booze, bang babes, I don't know. His boss is this polar bear, Polaris, who is absolutely ripped. Or I guess just his chest is. He just has really defined chest muscles. The rest of him is just kind of like an amorphous white blob, but he's got like banging pecs. And pretty much everything you need to know about Pancata is summed up in this 13-second clip at the beginning of the movie.
Fight night, big deal. Who cares about some dumb old fight night?
So you pretty much get Pancata now, right? You pretty much know all about him, his struggles, his dreams. Okay, good, because that's all the exposition you're gonna get. So Pancata's conflict in this movie is basically that like everyone around him only cares about boxing. He works at this bar where bears box, so obviously they care about boxing, but he wants to be a dancer. I don't know why he's wearing a blonde wig in his like dream sequence, because as the movie progresses and we actually see him dance, he's never wearing that. I still don't know where that comes from. I don't know what the blonde wig signifies to him, but he wants to dance. The poor bear just wants to dance.
You better watch yourself, Pancata. If the boss catches you goofing off again, you'll be daydreaming on the unemployment line.
As it stands right now, the Bear Bar Box has a big problem. Every couple days they have a boxing match, but the same bear has been winning these boxing matches for like 2 years. He's like the reigning champion, so he fights in every single fight until he loses, but he just has never lost. So the restaurant's been losing a lot of business because people are just tired of watching the same guy win over and over.
I don't believe it. He's killing me, this guy. He wins every time. That's why no one comes to the fights no more. It's a joke. Freak Teddy is putting me out of business, I tell you.
Yeah, sure. Just like when you were fighting Polaris. No one could beat you either. You were champ for 3 years until you retired.
Why does that bear have snot dripping out of his nose? Dude, that's so gross. What the hell? This bear has snot coming out of his nose in every scene. It's not just this scene. This is like the defining characteristic of this bear. I don't know why either. Is that like a thing? Is that like a bear thing? I don't think so. Do bears have notoriously runny noses? It's like, did they run out of distinguishing characteristics for bears? Like they made a panda bear and a polar bear and a girl bear, and they were like, shit, that's all the types of bears I know. How are we gonna distinguish all the rest of the characters? We have like 7 more characters we have to make in this movie, and we only know 2 types of bears. And then another gender to go along with it?
Can I get you anything, Mr. Grizzlepuss? A Kleenex, perhaps?
No thanks there, honey bun. I gotta settle up my bets here.
No, take the Kleenex, please. No thanks, honey bun. I'm cool with snot just dripping out of my nose in every scene that I'm in. It's not gross to me because I can't even see it.
Mr. Polaris isn't exactly in the best of moods right now, and I was hoping I could ask to leave early. After all, it is pretty slow in here right now.
Leave early? Why would you need to? It's not like you ever have a date. Who'd go out with you?
Oh my god, mean bear. Mean girl bear. He didn't even say he was going on a date. She just made that up and then made fun of him for it. Man, it'd be really nice to get work off tonight. Why, because you have a date? No, I just have been working really hard lately. It'd be nice to have the day off. Hold up. So you're telling me someone wants to go on a date with you? No. Oh, this is rich. Oh, could you invite me? I'm gonna want to see this. I mean, you are kind of right. Nobody does want to go on a date with me. That's why I'm not going on a date. Also, what's going on with her hair? She's got like ghost hair. She's got like 2 sets of hair on top of each other, and one is like frozen solid and doesn't move, and then one is like really flowy and transparent. It's the ghost of her old hair. She got a haircut and it's still haunting her.
Pardon me, Mr. Polaris.
Yeah, Pancata, come on in.
Why is this taking so long?
Sure, Thunders might have been popular when he started out, but we're talking 2 years. The public is fickle, kid. Who wants to go to a boxing match when the same goopy guy keeps winning?
Whoa, the same goopy guy? This goopy guy? Okay, so this is like the problem that they're trying to solve the entire movie. They're like, people aren't coming to the restaurant anymore because the same bear keeps winning. He's fighting every time, and he knocks the other person out in like a few seconds. So it's not interesting ever. What I don't understand is, why does that bear have to fight? They never explain that. Sure, he's the reigning champion. Why can't they just change it so that like not the reigning champion fights every time? Why can't they just be like, okay, this guy's won too many times, so maybe let's find some new bears to box. But instead, it seems like they've just like spent the past 2 years doing nothing, just letting this bear beat the shit out of every bear that steps in the ring with him. Jeez, maybe this bear should spend less time doing only pec exercises and more time learning how to run a business.
Well then, why don't you jump in the ring and challenge him, Mr. Polaris?
No can do. When I inherited this club, I retired from the ring.
Aw, gee, what a crying shame.
Ugh. Why do they keep doing that? They've done that twice now, where like the panda does like a shy little caress of the table, but since he's got like panda claws, they had to add in like a nail on a chalkboard sound to it.
Aw, gee, what a crying shame.
Oh, gee, what a shame, Mr. Polaris. Oh, golly. Oh, man. Hey, I was wondering, could a shy little bear like me get the night off? I got shit to do. Ah, stop! This movie is full of really poorly paced scenes that do a really bad job of conveying what's supposed to be going on in them. Like this one, for example, where Pancata shows up to his dance lesson. I'm gonna play this scene in its entirety unedited so that you can get a sense for how weird it is.
Right away, Master Jin. I swear I won't be late again, I promise.
Yeah, so... What? So Pancata shows up to his dance lesson. His instructor tells him to go get changed. Pancata enters the dance studio from a dark abyss and says, his sensei says, and starts the music. Pancata starts stomping and giggling. His sensei says, and then hard cut to them sitting across from each other and Pancata's moaning. You get what's going on here. Dude, what is this dark void that he's coming from? Did they just forget to add a room back there? It's impossibly dark in there. Also, the door opening sound effect that they use sounds exactly like the sound when someone would log out in AOL Instant Messenger. Does anybody remember that sound? Pancata is logging out, dude. Pancata has logged out of the abyss.
There's this girl. We work together down at the club, see?
Oh no, Pancata, don't tell me you're in love with the mean bear girl.
But she doesn't even know I exist.
No, she does, dude. She just thinks you're a loser.
To that girl, I'm just a loser.
Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go.
I see. To make a woman notice you, you must show her you value loyalty.
Dude, why was Pancata reacting like that? That was really distracting. He was like responding to the dance instructor while he was still talking.
You must show her you value loyalty.
The next day, Polaris comes up with a plan to get business back to the restaurant. You see, for some reason, Polaris isn't allowed to box. I guess he used to be a boxer, but when he bought the bar, he had to sign some contract that said that he will never step in the ring. So he can't get in the ring and beat up the guy that has been winning, even though he says that he could.
Sure, I could knock that overgrown furball out in 2 rounds flat.
So his big idea is to put on a costume and then get in the ring and beat the shit out of the bear.
Yeah, I present to you the Great Bear of Mystery.
Yeah, his costume is just like a leather jumpsuit. There's like nothing that is covering up his identity at all. It's just from the neck down, so everyone can see his face clear as day. I mean, I guess it is kind of covering up his signature pec muscle, so maybe people won't be able to recognize him.
Here, kid, give these a good washing. I want them nice and fresh for the fight. I'll stay here and plot the imminent demise of old Thunderbutt himself. That jerk.
Dude, that's so weird. Why is it like that? Yeah, I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna kick his ass. Fuck him. Oh no, dude. Did they made thick bears? They made the girl bear thick? No, not sexy bears! She's got a thick waist, she's got boobs, dude. I think she might even be thicker than Carol from Ratatouille. Why did they... It's also even funnier to me that, like, they didn't even try to make the panda bear look like humanoid at all. They made him just look like a rotund panda bear. He's just like a big round bear. He looks nothing like a person. But then for the only girl bear in the movie, they were like, this is what she has to look like. She gotta look like this, otherwise no one will know she's supposed to be a girl bear. Have you ever seen a bear that looks like this in your whole life? She's got like dainty little arms with her big paws and like a really slim waist and those thick hips. That is not a bear, dude. I don't know. Everybody else in this movie is a bear except this girl.
I have to handle some personal business right now, privately, so I gotta go. Nothing personal. Sorry about that, and I'll see you later. Okay? Bye.
I swear that bear gets more strange every day.
Yeah, okay, dude. You're the bear with boobs. So, I never seen one of those before. He's like a regular looking panda bear. What are you? So Pancata is supposed to be washing Polaris's costume, but he gets distracted by the rhythm of the washing machine, which there is none, by the way. The sound effect that they use like doesn't have any rhythm to it, and then it just sort of like transitions into a completely different song with a, like, that sounds totally different than the sound the washer was making. But anyway, he gets swept away by the music and he starts dancing and he forgets all about Polaris's costume. I feel like they accidentally made this movie about the two most difficult things to animate, dancing and fighting. In a way, I kind of have to give them props. It was truly ambitious of the 4 animators that worked on this movie to try to take on such a project. But I do regret to inform you that it did not work out.
One more sucker who thinks he's got what it takes to beat Freak Teddy.
Dude, holy cow, what? Am I gonna have to blur out this bear's butt? Look at this thing. They literally sculpted individual butt cheeks on this bear. Come on, man. This is what you did for a whole year? This is how you spent the year between Ratatouille and this? Sculpting a bear's ass? Is that really the best use of your time? This bear has actual cheeks, dude. I don't know what to do. Okay, Google. What is YouTube's policy about animated bear cheeks? Google, show me this bear's butt. All right, you know what? I was okay with the bears in this movie being naked up until they put that much detail into the physique. Sexy bears, I can deal with that. Even naked ones, that's fine. But in a restaurant where they're serving food, you mean to tell me this bear has an actual butt crack? Just skating around the restaurant with her butt crack out? They crossed the line. There's a line right between her 2 butt cheeks, and they crossed it.
One more sucker who thinks he's got what it takes to beat Freak Teddy.
Okay, so this part is kind of confusing, but they basically totally spoil a later kind of twist in the movie. So the news that there's a new challenger fighting Freak Teddy makes the paper, and there's a picture of Polaris in the newspaper, and he's in his costume. And like I mentioned in the last scene, Pancata gets too busy dancing to remember to take Polaris's stuff out of the wash. And when the fight actually comes and Polaris steps in the ring, like the second he takes off his robe, the suit shrinks. And once it shrinks, he kind of looks like a panda, because now he's like black and white stripes, so everybody thinks that he's Pancata. That's like the big funny twist in the movie, which we'll talk about later when we get to that part. But that hasn't happened yet. As of right now, Pancata hasn't even taken the suit out of the wash yet. He hasn't even remembered it yet, let alone given it to Polaris, let alone it shrinking when he gets into the ring. But I guess that the animators just like forgot what order this movie happens in. Somehow I know the plot of this movie better than the people who made it. Because in the picture of Polaris in the newspaper, which happens before the fight, Polaris looks like he's 1, already fighting, and 2, the costume is shrunk. This movie is so weird. There are so many quality issues.
Now the nice lady likes you because she thinks you're a big champion boxer.
There's also like a ton of really weird audio mistakes in this movie.
Lucky he's wearing a mask. That way no one will know who he is when he inevitably bites the dust.
Like, how does that even happen? What buttons do you press in the editing program on accident to make that happen? When he inevitably bites the you know, when he bites the whoops. It's just like, how did this movie get approved by anyone? Alright, dude, this is your big moment. The director's finally watching the finished movie. Months of hard work animating have brought you here. I just hope he likes it. So far, so good.
One more sucker who thinks he's got what it takes to beat Freak Teddy.
Oh shit! Polaris is wearing the shrunken costume! He's not supposed to be wearing that yet? The director's gonna have my head for this one. Wait, it looks like he didn't notice. Wow, that was really lucky. I just hope that doesn't happen again.
That way no one will know who he is when he inevitably bites the stud.
An audio mistake? Oh no, dude, that's it. I'm definitely done for now. Wait, he's just sitting there. And that's the end of the movie. Holy shit, I can't believe I got away with it. Well, sir, what did you think?
It was great. I loved it.
Oh, sick, that's awesome. So it's ready to release then?
Yep. Nice work.
Wow, thank you, sir. You know, I've been waiting a really long time to hear you say that, actually, so... Are you snoring? Wait, what? Wait, was he asleep the whole time? But he walked in here.
Alright, dude, let's watch this movie.
How long has he been asleep for?
This resume looks great, buddy. You're hired.
Wow, thank you so much for this opportunity, sir. I'm gonna make you proud, I promise. This doesn't make any sense. He's been to my house.
This pasta is delicious.
He was at my wedding.
This cake is delicious.
And it all meant nothing.
That movie was delicious. Well, I gotta get going. I've got another meeting starting in 5 minutes. Great job again.
Thanks, sir. Where am I? Why do I feel so well rested?
Oh, I had an awful nightmare. I was a director.
You are a director.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, that's probably how it happened.
A real man would have the courage to show his face, even if he was a big loser.
I have a feeling he's not as big a loser as you think.
You act like you know the guy.
Well, no. I just think he deserves a fair shake, right?
Oh, well, no, I don't know. I'm just a shy little bear. What do I know?
Ah! Please stop! Okay, now it's time for the fight where the costume actually shrinks. So Pancata has gotten the clothes out of the washer now. He's given it to Polaris. Polaris steps in the ring and it shrinks right away.
Oh! I don't believe it! Could it be? It looks like Pancata!
Dude, they're like 3 feet away from the boxing ring. Like, it's like right there. How can they not... The movie makes no sense. I mean, I think we can all agree, right? They work at the same bar as Pancata. They all work together. They work with Polaris also. How would they not be able to tell that it's him from 3 feet away? They've probably known each other for years. These bears, man, they're kind of dumb, low-key. Dude, can this bear go to the hospital or something? This drippy nose bear? Go to the doctor, dude. Everything about you is wrong, man. Why is he standing like that? I hate this bear. While the fight is going on, Pancata is actually having a pretty big night of his own. He's not at the boxing event because he's got a big dance audition tonight. The movie never really explains what this dance audition is for. From context clues, it just kind of seems like he's trying to get onto some like dance squad or something. So while everybody else is watching the big fight, he's out there killing it on the dance floor, dude. He's rolling around like he's possessed. He's contorting his body. The way his body bends, it kind of looks like he's made out of an inflatable pool toy. And he ends the whole routine by diving over the judges and going into yet another abyss. I don't know why so many doors in this movie lead to just black voids of nothingness, but I hope he's okay. Also pretty chilling that the judges don't react at all when Pancata dives over them. I mean, he's either doing like the sickest end of a dance routine ever, or he's like plummeting to his doom. Either way, they should like react somehow, or at least like watch him go over their head, but instead they're just like... And when the night is over, unfortunately, Pancata doesn't make the cut. He doesn't make it onto the dance squad, but Polaris does win the fight. And since everybody thinks that it was Pancata on stage for some reason, he becomes a bit of a local celebrity.
Amazing, Pancata! Totally sensational! Who'd have thought a sweet guy like you had it in ya?
Which is obviously confusing to him because he doesn't know anything about the fight that happened last night. He thinks that people are talking about his dance routine. Oh, dude, what? Dude, what is that face? Hey kids, it's me, a sexy little bear. You better believe we're showing off these sexy bear hips in this kids movie made for kids. Also, why is her face so in shadow? She's outside. So of course, now that everybody thinks that Pancata is the superstar, the girl is in love with him.
I ought to be mad at you for not telling me how talented you are. Everybody's talking about it. You are just incredible, Pancata.
I'm just Pancata, right? The same old me, you know?
Don't be modest, you silly bear.
Oh. Harsh.
Yeah, well, that's just how I am.
Don't be modest, bitch!
You're everything to me.
So after Pancata soaks in all the fame, he sort of feels guilty about deceiving everyone. Plus, Polaris realizes that he can't keep this ruse up forever and pretend to be Pancata on stage. So they decide that Pancata is going to have to fight in the next fight himself, which results in quite possibly the world's worst montage sequence.
This is gonna be a really long day.
Some of the shots in this montage are just like horrific, dude. The faces he's making, the way his body like melts and oozes when he bends. They also, of course, keep reusing some of the same shots over and over. They love to do that. And on top of it all, there's just so much moaning. There's like way too much moaning. Dude, what is going on in this scene? What? I just saw this. I never noticed this before. What is he doing? You know how you train for a fight? Alright guys, well anyway, now it's fight time. It's time for the big fight. Pancata's training is over, now it's time to put it to the test. As the fight's about to begin, Snotty Bear is telling the girl bear how good for business Pancata has been. He says that tickets are just like flying off the shelves.
Honey, I knew the turnout would be good for this fight, but you should see how many bets I took.
And then right after that, we get a nice sweeping shot of the arena where we see that the animators again forgot what was going on in the movie and just didn't add anybody in the bar, which is awesome. And now it's time to fight.
Oh, there goes my other eye! Time out!
Oh, no. What if he just died right now? He's getting beat up for like a minute straight. What if the movie just ends with Pancata dying? And they're like, well, we tried our best. I guess we're never getting rid of this guy.
Folks, looks like Pancata's been knocked out cold by Freak Teddy.
So yeah, he loses. This movie's called Little Panda Fighter, and it's about a big fat panda who doesn't want to be a fighter and also never becomes a fighter. So you probably think that the bar's just gonna go back to shit after this because they're basically in the same spot that they left off at. But apparently, while everyone was betting on Pancata to win, Polaris actually bet against him because he knew that he wouldn't be able to beat him.
I knew there was no way a tubby little panda could beat a monster like that.
And he wins a shit ton of money.
You're rich!
Which he uses to retire to the North Pole or something. And he gives the bar to Pancata. So the movie ends with Pancata running the bar, and then he turns it from a fighting bar into a dance show place where you can come to just watch him dance.
Yeah, you're yanking my fur again, ain't ya?
Wow, that's awesome. Great last shot of the movie. That's sick. So yeah, that's the end of the movie. Pancata gets his own dancing venue where he can dance as much as he wants. And all he had to do was help his boss lie so he could win a shit ton of money. And that's the end of the movie. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, thanks for the support on the merch. A lot of it sold out like way faster than any merch that I've ever made, so thank you guys. Make sure you pick some up if you didn't get it last time at DannyGonzalez.store. Thank you for all the support. Oh, also, I keep forgetting to mention this on my channel, but I've been streaming on Twitch. You don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you probably did not know that, but I've been streaming every Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to come watch me, I'm usually playing Minecraft. I am very bad at Minecraft, so the chat is usually teaching me how to play Minecraft. Oh fuck, okay. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. If you wanna come hang out and watch, it's been really fun so far. So thank you for everyone who's been watching those and for your support on that also. You guys are seriously kinda lit. If you like this video and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my army here on YouTube, and we are actually the fastest growing army on YouTube. Don't look that up, you can just take my word for it. I'm a trustworthy guy. Would I ever lie to you? Come on, man. All right, well, that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this? Hello everybody, welcome back to a second channel video. I'm your host, Gumby. All right, today we're going through the subreddit again. Full disclosure, I am a little bit worried to go through the subreddit today because I've gotten some tweets saying that the subreddit is in shambles right now, and people said that there's people fighting on the subreddit, so I'm a little bit worried to look, but I haven't been on it in a few days, so I figure I should probably go on there and check it out. So we're gonna sort by top, we're gonna sort by month. Hopefully that will will avoid any negative posts. The first time I met Danny was horrible. Okay, not a great start. I just want to start off by saying this is no disrespect to Danny. I'm posting this so you understand meeting YouTubers isn't always going to be a good experience. In no way is this Danny's fault. Is this real? If this is a real story where somebody had a bad time meeting me, I'm gonna feel like shit after reading this. Let's use my critical thinking. Do we think this is real? Honestly, it does sound kind of real at the beginning, but it has a lot of upvotes and awards. I don't know why it would get awards if someone was just like, I met Danny and he was just kind of awkward, but I don't know. Let's check it out. Anyways, here's my story with meeting Danny. So basically, me and my friend work at the Baumhard Theater in Kentucky. Usually we don't work backstage when a show is on, but my manager let us, knowing how much we wanted to see the tour. Me and my friend were just backstage goofing around when I noticed Danny glancing over at us. I don't know what I'm about to do in this story, but I just want to defend myself and say they were backstage goofing around. So, I mean, what would you do personally if you saw this? If this was your tour and you saw two of your fans goofing around backstage, would you not go ballistic on them? Would you not have them booted from the show? I'm just kidding, obviously. I flash him a quick smile and wave. I didn't think much of it until I noticed how angry Danny looked. He then started sprinting at me and screamed, "Get back to work." Okay, so this is fake. He grabbed my shoulders and threw me up into the air onto the stage. Okay, so this is real. He picked me up and started kicking me around like a soccer ball. Curtis and Drew screamed, "Oh no, Danny, not again." Luckily, some considerate Gregs climbed onto the stage and carried me off. Thank God that was fake, dude. If the most upvoted post on my subreddit was someone being like, I met Danny and he was an asshole, that would be the worst day of my life. But luckily, this is fake, all right? Don't believe this. Don't believe this for 1 second, dude. This did happen and I started beating them up, but Curtis and Drew actually joined in and helped. Yo, look at this fan art, dude. This is awesome. Looks just like me. I guess before I got a haircut. I got a haircut just today, so my hair's a little bit shorter. I look naked now, but back when I had long hair, this was me. I look just like Danny. I'm censoring for privacy reasons. Even though you're censoring your face, I'm just gonna come out and say, I don't see it. The arm looks nothing like my arm. This arm hair is like way too dark to be my arm. All right, look at this. So your arm looks nothing like my arm is basically what I'm trying to say. Can we get some more arm doppelgangers in the subreddit? Except not actually though, because I feel like that'll just take over the subreddit if I ask for that. No arms, please. Oh no. My dad watching Danny with other dads. Yeah, I didn't really think about this when I asked people to show their dads on the subreddit. You know, not everybody has a dad, but this is pretty tight, dude. Your dad is kind of swagged out right now. Very cool little case that you got him in. I had a lot of complaints about the last dad with his cable management. This dad, honestly, I'm gonna give him a 10 out of 10. Not gonna lie. You fitted him out pretty well. He's carrying on in luxury. This is actually pretty funny if you don't get sad. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm if the person who posted this is okay with like laughing about it. I guess they posted this, so I assume that they're cool with it. Yeah, okay. They're responding with jokes about him being cremated, so sorry for your loss at any rate. Very swaggy urn and 10 out of 10 dad. Danny and Danful. Oh, Danny, Dan NY and Dan FL. The Dan FL is also the Dan Football League. It's like the NFL, but the Dan FL. So you could have made it that as well. But this is nice. This was funnier in my head. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like a breathe out of the nose, like a little exhale out of the nose funny. But you know, I appreciate it nonetheless. You could have made Danil, DANIL, and done my home state of Illinois. And then it would have almost been like Daniel. I feel like that would have been better, honestly. Danny and Danil. And then you could have shown like me in front of the bean or me in front of cornfields. That's pretty much all Illinois is, actually. It's the bean and cornfields. Stupid dream I had. Literally every time Danny is in my dreams, he acts insane. I don't know why. You've dreamt about me multiple times and every time I'm in your dream, I'm insane. Am I the new Hat Man, dude? What the hell? Actually, that'd be pretty sick. I haven't seen any influencers. You know, you see influencers like entering different industries, like Logan Paul's coming out with like a beverage. Mr. Beast has like burgers now. I want to enter like the dream space. Not the dream SMP, but like people's dreams. I want to become a new recurring character in people's dreams. You got the old hag, you got Hat Man. I want people to start seeing Danny when they have sleep paralysis. Hey guys, LOL, it's me, Danny. So hey, haha, it's me, LOL. So fuck all of you guys, go fucking kill yourselves. I'm literally not even joking. Holy shit. Later on Twitter, hey guys, so and then I'm posting my dick on Twitter. lore? The fuck? Oh, and Curtis is here too. Guys, I don't know what's going on with Danny. He won't answer anybody. He's gone missing. Wasn't the other post that I talked about on here where someone had a dream about me leaving like cryptic messages? It was like follow the cat or something. Okay, yeah, please find me, follow the cat. Okay, so here's the new dream lore, all right? I'm gonna start being a recurring character in people's dreams now, but instead of like sitting on your chest or standing in the corner of people's rooms like the old hag in the Hat Man, I'm gonna get lost and people have to find me. So maybe if you have sleep paralysis, I'll be kind of like hidden in your room and there will be clues and you have to find me. If someone could add me to the villains wiki, actually that would be sweet. And we can just kind of create some lore and then maybe people will dream about me. Later on the news, so investigators are, oh my God, there he is. And I'm running down the street. Dude, what the fuck, man? It's funny now, but in the dream it was really realistic and everyone was super freaked out and worried. Yeah, I'd imagine that in the dream that would be like really worrisome. Thank you to your dream self for being concerned for me though. I'm glad that you weren't just like, oh, this guy's insane, I gotta stop watching this guy. And you were like, I'm worried about Danny. That really says a lot about the character of your dream self. I'm just thinking that would be so fucking funny if like other people that didn't even know who I was started dreaming about me. If like it became a thing amongst like sleep paralysis culture. I don't even know if that's a thing. Let's make it happen, guys. If it's not a thing, let's start it. Just another day in the Tobey Maguire subreddit. No, dude! Get out of here with that! This is not Tobey Maguire's subreddit. Get him out of here. Why does this have so many awards? Wholesome award. This is not a wholesome. Giving this poser awards on my subreddit. Getting him one of the top voted posts. Get this thing out of here. This is my dad with a Danny Gonzalez balloon he made. That's sick. I mean, like the fact that he like got kind of the general shape of my hair is like really cool. He didn't just like do any old standard like balloon person. I feel like he actually made it look like me on purpose. That's kind of insane. It looks just like me actually. Can we get a side by side real quick? It looks like me. Epic, kind of scary though. Yeah, this is kind of scary. I like that my hands kind of look like hooves or like white coffee beans. It does kind of look like something, and this is no disrespect to your dad because it's very cool, but just being the nature of like kind of looking like a doll, this kind of looks like something that would appear over your bed at 3 a.m. And thus, I am going to have to also get this added to the villains wiki as the evil counterpart to my sleep paralysis self. This guy will sit on your fucking chest, actually. Luckily, he doesn't weigh that much because he's made out of balloons, but he will sit on you and he is terrifying. Oh no, dude. I already know what this is from this picture. My friend found an article from 2012 that's a cast list for Hello Dolly at Danny's old high school, and he had like a lead role killer dance move. Dude, I don't even want to watch this, man. I know that it's weird. He always gave off theater kid vibes. Yeah, well, I've also said that I was in theater in high school, so maybe that's why I gave off those vibes. Didn't he say he was in theater in his Reddit video? Yeah, there you go. Oh wait, no, didn't he say he wasn't in theater in his Reddit video? When did I say that? I don't think I've ever said that before. I was in theater in high school. I was in theater and speech. Those were the two things that I did in high school. I would never deny that. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to start fake rumors about me? Toe slurper? Ew. Wasn't expecting to read that username and for it to be so nasty. Yeah, guys, if you see somebody commenting on my subreddit with a name like Toe Slurper, do not trust anything they say, alright? He should have never denied he was in theater. Dude, I didn't deny I was in theater. I never did that. LOL, I was there for this production. During the intermission, Danny came out on stage and called everyone who didn't get up to use the restroom a very naughty turnip. Kind of fucking whack if you ask me. The top comment under that is I truly can't tell if this is a joke or not, and honestly, I can't either. Yeah, this was literally 10 years ago. Oh shit, I graduated high school 10 years ago. Yeah, this was literally 10 years ago. I would have no memory if that was true or not, and honestly, it kind of sounds like some shit that a 17-year-old Danny would do. This is where that IMDb acting credit comes from. Yeah, my leading role in my high school performance of Hello Dolly. That's sort of how I got into the industry. Let him into Juilliard! Thank you. Actually, this is the only appropriate place to comment that, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. Why does he look exactly the same? Because I am the same, alright? I'm the same person. The stiffness of his body makes me cringe, no offense, Danny. Yeah, that's just kind of how I was back then, dude. I was stiff as hell. Where's Danny? But I made an actual Danny character to find. He's in there and he needs some critical thinking skills to be found. Oh shit. Whoa, you did make a little Danny. Oh, cool. So I gotta find this fool who's holding some kind of cane/bat device. Shit. Oh wait, is that me? He's wearing a Greg hoodie. Wait, did I find myself right away? He's holding a cane. I think that is me. Did I literally find myself that fast? Jake, if you're editing this, don't even edit that down. I want them to see how fucking fast I found myself, dude. That is me right there. I've got a cane. I've got a blue hoodie. I feel like I found that in literally like 5 seconds. That was absolutely mental. My critical thinking skills are off the charts. This is insane. I hope that is me though. Otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Because the hair isn't exactly the same. But it's similar. No, that's me. And I'm not gonna spend any more time on it. They're so adorable. Yeah, we are. Look at me, dude. I'm straight up asleep. God damn, that's such a cute picture too. Look at us. 2 little peas in a pod. He looks so drunk. Dude, I'm literally asleep in this picture. Danny, you have to explain this picture. I need an explanation. What's going on here? Honestly, I just took this picture in my room one time and it's been my profile picture for literally like 6 years. Maybe I should get a new profile picture. I don't know. I don't even really do my hair like that anymore. I also like photoshopped this really poorly. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed. I didn't like cut out the background all the way. There's like little parts in the middle of my hair where you can see the background. I've honestly never been a huge fan of this profile picture. It just kind of happened and I just kind of stuck with it. Maybe one day I'll change it. Who knows? Didn't Curtis change his? Or was that just a joke? Yeah, Curtis, I think, edited his face to have his mustache and his longer hair on his already existing profile picture. So maybe I should just edit this. Maybe I should just copy Curtis. That's kind of a good idea. Maybe I'll just make Curtis's profile picture my profile picture. Okay, honestly, I'm not seeing any of this like arguing going on the subreddit. Where is this? I like this. POV, you are the meme. I like that. Oh shit, wait, oh, is this a little video about my new couch? Okay. I guess I'm curious to see what people think about the new couch in the comments. On the last video I posted that had the new couch, people were pretty into it. It's a nice couch. Look at it. Nice leather, very comfortable. I'm sitting back there all the time, dude. When I need to get some work done, I'll go sit back there. It's kind of nice. Now I've got multiple places to sit in here. I feel like it really makes it feel more homey. But I understand I didn't address it or anything. And so people were kind of like, whoa, what the fuck is going on back there? And for your information, I didn't get rid of the IKEA shelf, okay? In fact, I can show you. It's just over there. So here's the couch and it's just right over there, okay? So it's still happy. It's still got stuff on it. Everything's fine. All right, let's see what people are saying about it. In time of political confusion amongst us Gregs, let's lift our heads, join hands, and focus on what really matters, what we've loved, what we've lost, and before we lose anyone else. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Is this person referencing what people were talking about in my Twitter mention? What political confusion amongst Gregs? Very upsetting that the shelf was replaced with no explanation, ceremony, or mention. It just vanished. A ceremony for a shelf? There's no ceremony is necessary, all right? The shelf is happily over there. It's by the window now, all right? It's getting some nice sunlight. I put some guitar stuff on it, so whenever I'm playing my guitar, I'm over there interacting with the shelf, okay? The shelf is fine. Also, it's a shelf. Here's my shelf. This is a little storage thing from IKEA. Why is it making me kind of emotional, dude? It's just a shelf. I'm getting teary-eyed over here, dude. Make this look like Danny's search history, no wrong answers. Danny Gonzalez first name? How to slap someone with legal. Side effects of living like the Liver King. Can you eat raw liver? Okay, that's kind of shit I was Googling actually, so that's pretty good. How to get critical thinking in my subreddit. How to get LaCroix to sponsor me. Pretty good. Except now, honestly, I don't even want him to sponsor me anymore. You know what? I'm happy to just drink whatever freaking sparkling water I want. Honestly, I've never felt so free than I do now that I can drink any brand of sparkling water. I can switch it up anytime I want. So this is honestly for the best, all right? I can't be tied down to LaCroix unless they wanted to fork over just a little bit of cash. But, you know, it's fine. How many nipples do rats have? I specifically do remember looking that up when I was filming the rat tattooing video. I was like, I know they have many nipples, but I need to know for sure how many they have. All right, I gotta find wherever this political discourse is. Maybe I gotta go to top within the past week then. That's when I've been getting these DMs. Me returning to the subreddit after 2 days away and everything is fucking crazy. Where's the crazy shit? Oh, we got a dad in here though. My dad bought these cord concealers just for Danny. That's, okay. Honestly, personally, I would prefer the cables to go in the wall, but that's definitely better than whatever this dad had going on. These cables are everywhere. So I'll give you like a 7 out of 10 on the cable management. Pretty good dad though. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Also, you can get cable runners that are like the same color as the wall so that they blend in a little bit better. So if you don't want to go into the wall, I would at least recommend that. Maybe just paint it or something. Go landlord style and just freaking put a slab of paint over that. I don't know what the Gregolution is, and at this point I'm afraid to ask. Okay, so is this what people were talking about? A Gregolution? Gregolution? Is it really Gregolution? That just makes it sound like you're saying like Greg Lotion wrong. Danny has become a dictator, so we started Gregulation. Okay, there's 3 different spellings of Gregolution in here. There's Gregolution, Gregulation, as in congratulations, and Viva la Gregolution, which is what I feel like it should be. So people are rebelling against me. You know, maybe if they had me on their side, they'd be able to fucking spell. That's all I can say. So we started the Gregulation to fight against his Iron Fist rule. We want back upvotes, awards, LaCroix, freedom for the Nutcracker guy, etc. We still want him to be king. We want more equality between us, Danny. Dude, what is going on? What is this? Come on, guys. What? Let's sort by new here so that we can see what people are posting about. Okay, literally like every post on the subreddit is about this now. Little Nutcracker guy doesn't deserve this. He is a beacon of joy, a presence in our life. He does not deserve to be used as this war's pawn. You guys are hurting him. People are creating political spectrums for you to be on? What the fuck, dude? What is the Gregolution? Okay, this one's spelled differently also. Gregolution. So people are making this like fake rebellion because I said that I want all of the awards on my subreddit. That's what this is all about. And they think the Nutcracker's being treated unfairly. Dude, this guy wants to be here, all right? I try to get him to leave. He's the hardest working motherfucker I know, all right? He clocks in early, he stands there all day, and he doesn't leave. He's the last one to leave, all right? I try to get him to leave. He likes it, and he's paid very handsomely. Nutcracker, blink twice if you're being held captive. Blink twice if you're a Greglotionist. He's fine. In terms of the awards, I understand that, you know what, there is some good content in the subreddit and people should be rewarded for those things. I don't even know how to respond to this. This is so strange. Take the awards. I don't care. I don't need them. I don't need them. Take the awards if you want to. Can we just get the subreddit back to normal, please? I'm a little worried about you guys. Danny, encourage people to think more critically. They do it and gave me fun puzzles. They used too much of their critical thinking skills and started a Gregulution, and then I'm like, oh shit, I guess I really created a monster, didn't I? You guys are too smart now. There's like a whole culture in here that I don't even understand. How am I like out of the loop in my own subreddit, dude? Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm making a post on here. It's gonna be called the Gregulation is over. Please stop this nonsense. You can have the awards. I will keep the Nutcracker. He is fine. I promise. Post. All right, well, I guess that fixes that. The rebellion is over. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. That's right, folks. We hit 1 milli. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my second channel. That's right, this is my second channel, not my main channel. If you thought this was my main channel, you honestly, at this point, you're just plain dumb. Because this is my second channel where I like to get a little bit goofy, a little bit wacky, and a little bit silly and drink LaCroix. Today I've got a nice, crisp limoncello. All right, well, today's a very special episode because we just hit 1 million subscribers on this channel. Isn't that crazy? Seems like just yesterday I got that silver plaque for this channel, and now we're hitting 1 million. That is very weird. I mean, it was weird the first time I hit 1 million subscribers on my first channel, but to hit 1 million subscribers twice, that's very surreal. So thank you for subscribing to this channel. I hope you enjoy the wacky, silly content as much as I like making it. Today, I thought it would be fun to do a little 1 million subscribers special. We're gonna open this box from YouTube, and then we're gonna take a trip down memory lane and watch some of my very first YouTube videos that I ever made, which I don't think I've done before. I have watched my old videos on my main channel before, but these are going to be the oldest videos on YouTube that I have made. So I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I think for me, it'll probably be a little bit embarrassing. Hopefully we'll all have a good laugh. But first, let's open this box and see what's inside. I wonder what it could be. Oh yeah, look at this. Well, first off, you get a business card for this, you get a business card for the people that make the awards in case you ever need them to make you an award. And then we got a letter from Susan Wojcicki. Susan Wojcicki. It's just a sweet little thing. I've already read this before, but it says, you're bigger than Vancouver, you're bigger than Venice, you're even bigger than Las Vegas. All the populations of places that I'm bigger than. Or maybe she's just talking about my big fat ass. It's finally bigger than Las Vegas, baby. The Las Vegas metropolitan area is no match for my big plump rump. We know that being able to touch the lives of so many people is reward enough, but we're incredibly proud of you and all you've done. So we hope you'll accept this Gold Creator Award as a token of our esteem. Can't wait for you to reach your next milestone, 10 million subscribers. Shit. Susan Wishkishki's got a lot of hope for me. She thinks I'm gonna hit 10 mil on my second channel. Wouldn't it be cool if I got my second channel to 10 million before my main channel did? That'd be pretty epic. So make sure you subscribe and tell all your friends and tell your parents too. All right, check it out. Presented to 2 Danny 2 Furious for passing 1 million subscribers. Damn, well that's gonna look really nice on my wall. Right here, it's gonna go right here. I'm not gonna hang it up right now, I'm just gonna put it right there. And it'll probably stay there for a long time because I'm gonna be too lazy to hang it up. But nevertheless, thank you guys for 1 million subscribers on this channel. Very cool. Very epic. All right, well, enough beating around the bush. Let's go ahead and watch some of my old videos, dude. I got a couple queued up here. So this one is called World of Warcraft ... This is from 2007, which I suppose I would have been, well, I would have turned 13 and 7, but it wasn't my birthday yet, so I would have been 12 in this video. This is me right here. Right off the bat, you can tell that I was very small for my age. This is my friend. We are still the same age. He hasn't out-aged me. We were the same age at the time and we still are to this day. And I was very small for my age. I believe this video, I haven't watched this video in a long time. I believe it's about having a friend that is addicted to World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft was like big in the zeitgeist of 2007. As you can tell by the like to dislike ratio, we pretty much nailed it. Pretty much made a great video. All right, well, let's check this shit out. What do you say?
Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Nico.
We used to have a friend
who was very near and dear to us.
He loved to play with us and hang out.
Aww. My voice is so painful to listen to, personally. I don't know if it's that way for everyone else, but I really don't like listening to my voice when it sounds like that. I sound like the sweetest little baby.
He would always want to do stuff, until one day a certain game came along.
A game called World of Warcraft.
Or rather, WoW. He became addicted to it, and we couldn't get him to hang out with us anymore.
We tried making him go to classes to get on with his life.
But that just didn't work. He just kept playing.
So we did some research.
And what we found was very disturbing and shocking. This is that story and how we ended up here.
Time to die.
Okay, and then we cut to the flashback. I believe there's only one flashback in this video. We're not pulling a lemonade mouth and doing a flashback within a flashback. So I guess pretty simple beginning. We say our friend was addicted to World of Warcraft and we researched it, and what we found was very disturbing. And now apparently we're like tied up in these chairs and a voice from off screen says it's time to die.
To die.
And then I think we're like I don't really know what's going on with the chairs leaning back. Like, because we're so obviously pushing ourselves back, but I think maybe we're supposed to be in chairs that are being like, you know, rotated back. That way someone can come and kill us. Like, we're strapped to the ground now, and so it's easier to stab us if we're horizontal. I don't know what the deal with that is. I think I remember even at this time being confused about what was going on, and surprisingly having 13 years pass has not cleared it up. I still don't know what is going on in this scene. But look at my tiny little baby feet.
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
this is awesome! Whoa!
Hit me up top!
Darn it! We need another player.
Oh my god, I sounded just so annoying. Low key, I think it's pretty impressive that I had any friends in middle school. I was, from the looks of it, like 3 feet tall, and I had a voice like a little goblin. Even the shirt, like, yeah, look at this like 2007 fashion too. I've got like a really baggy t-shirt on, really baggy jeans, everything baggy. Also worth noting, in 2007, my room that I shared with my brother was painted like Harry Potter, like Hogwarts. So that's why there's this like brick pattern on the wall. It's supposed to be like a castle thing going on. My mom painted it that way. It was actually pretty tight.
We need another player.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Man.
Hey, Matt, do you want to play with us?
Yeah, come on.
No, give me like another... like 5 or maybe 8 hours.
Come on, you've been playing the whole...
Okay, so the premise of this video is that, like, Matt, who's my brother, is playing World of Warcraft. And I guess, like, the reason he's addicted to World of Warcraft is because there's this creature, this guy right here, that only he can see, that's just a dude in a tiger mask that we got from the zoo, holding a hammer, who is just telling him to keep leveling up. And I guess he's, like, threatening him with the hammer, but only Matt can see him. So me and my friend are just like, why won't he play with us? But I like, it keeps cutting back and forth from, like, what we see to what he sees.
Come on.
No, give me like another.
And I like how in one, we're just like standing there perfectly still, just being like, do you want to play with us? And then when it cuts to the shots with the tiger with the hammer, we're like, come on, dude! What? Come play with us, man! I think that's probably what we thought we were doing in the previous shots, and then it just like didn't match up at all. Look at this posture. I got this lean going on. Come on, dude, come play with us.
I need a few more hours. Just.
One more level, one more hour, one more day, one more day. God, one more day. Play all night, play all morning.
Okay. Seems like maybe we should have just, like, picked a different take for that one. The one where, like, the villain isn't clearing his throat.
Play all night, play all morning.
Play all night, play... Oh, fuck. Play all morning.
Yes. Listen to me, the great god of World of Warcraft.
Really good exposition there. Listen to me, the god of World of Warcraft. That's who I am in this story, and that's how we're establishing it. I'm just saying, listen to me, the god of World of Warcraft.
Yes. One more level, one more level, one more level.
Also great camera work. Whoever was in charge of the camera work, nice job. It might have been me. Actually, probably not me, because if it was me, it would have looked like a mouse was filming it, because everyone was so much taller than me.
Welcome to the World of Warcraft Rehabilitation Center. How may I help you?
We have a friend who's addicted to World of Warcraft.
Alright, what is his name?
His name is Matt.
Matt, last name please?
Anonymous.
Did I just not know how clothes fit, or was this really the style? I don't remember like owning such baggy clothes. This is crazy. Look at this hoodie, dude. I guess my mom was just thinking like, any day now he's gonna start growing. He's not gonna be 3 feet tall forever, right? She was just like willing it into existence that I would be a normal height someday. And you know what? She was right. 5'10", baby. Exactly average.
How long did he get it? What level is he on? Does he have withdrawal from friends? Does he give up eating and sleeping to play World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes to all.
All of them?
Yes.
Yeah, every single one.
Even the ones that weren't a yes or no question? Yes. Yes to all. Even the question where I said what level is he in the game? Yes. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is level yes.
Yes.
Alright. Just check a few things here. Oh. I'm very sorry. Your friend seems to have a severe obsession with World of Warcraft. We're gonna need him right.
Why does she need to type into the computer to see that? Like, we said yes to every question. I think it's pretty clear that he's addicted. Okay, yes to everything. He's having withdrawal from friends, and he won't come play with you, and he's been playing for a long time. Okay, no, he's actually fine. Yeah, he's good. You said, yes to everything? Yeah, it says he's fine. So don't worry about it. That's what the computer says.
Right away.
I was hoping you would say that.
I'm sorry.
Let's go get him.
Come on, I'm trying to steal people from this. You need to quiet down, sir. Sir!
Pretty glad that I don't sound like that for the entire video. That's, I don't think that I would be able to make it through this video if I sounded like that the entire time. So I'm glad I'm pretty sure I only do that once. Okay, so she says we need to bring him in, and then we're like, oh.
I was hoping you would say that.
And then I pull out a toy lightsaber, and my friend pulls out a GameCube?
I'm sorry.
That's just a straight up GameCube that he's holding by like the handle on the back of it. And I actually remember filming this because he hit the ceiling of his basement with the GameCube.
Let's go get him.
Quiet down, sir.
Stop playing. You have to go to a class.
Yeah.
Going.
No. Listen.
Matt, you have to come to this class.
You are addicted.
So in this scene, I guess we don't have a cameraman or something, because you can tell that I'm clearly holding the camera, but also trying to participate in the scene.
Get your life back together. Come on.
No, you must level up or face the hammer.
What do you...
Matt, come on.
I feel like I'm not even participating in the scene at all. I'm just like occasionally echoing what other people are saying. Matt, come on. Let's go, Matt.
Seriously. Come on.
Jeez, Matt.
We expected better from you.
Yeah, we expected better from you. Me, the camera guy, the sound guy, the director, the writer of this video, we all expected better, dude. Even though we wrote this scene for you to be like this, we all expected better.
Where's your friend? He wouldn't come. Who is that? Who's that? This is one of our failed patients. He never seen the grand reality. He played night and day. There's no order around here, Dane.
Yeah, I definitely feel like this part might be a little bit insensitive to people who have actually dealt with real addictions. In fact, you know what? Maybe the whole video is.
I only have one advice for him. Beware of the tiger with the hammer.
Tiger with the hammer?
Well, it's the god of World of Warcraft. Only true addicts can see him. I'm ashamed to say this, but I myself used to be an addict once. And once you see him, there's no turning back. I can never see the tiger with the hammer again. No! Why
Shit. What if he just like beat her to death with the hammer? I don't want you to play World of Warcraft anymore. I'm just here to kill you now. Okay, so let's skip ahead a little bit. We do some research. We're looking on the computer. We're looking at CDs. Maybe some of these CDs can help.
Looks like the only way we're going to be able to see the tiger with the hammer and then defeat him is to play World of Warcraft ourselves.
Oh shit, okay, so the plan is the only way we can see the tiger with the hammer is if we play World of Warcraft ourselves. So that's our dangerous, daring plan.
Alright, Matt, let me play. No. Come on.
No, let them play. Let them play. Let them join the brethren.
Okay, yeah, just go over there.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm glad I'm sitting like this. Do you see what I have on my foot right here? You know what this is right here? That's a wheel, because these are Heelys. That's right, baby. When I was 12, I had Heelys. I think my friend got them for me for my 12th birthday. I try not to be too jealous, alright? I was pretty much the coolest kid around. I was probably Heelying through my middle school hallways, Heelying right under people's legs because I was so goddamn small.
This guy right here.
Okay, let me do something.
Level up.
Here, just press
Level up.
Do you hear something?
Hey, there he is!
I've been tricked!
Oh yeah, kill him! Kill him!
Let that happen, can we?
Oh no.
You want to sleep now?
No!
Now I must sleep too.
Okay, did he knock me out? What happened?
No!
Wait, what? Did we film this at a different time of day? Because at first I was like, that shot looks darker than this shot. But then I'm also now realizing that I'm wearing a hoodie in this shot, and I'm not in this shot. I'm just wearing a white t-shirt. I guess we just forgot to film the rest of that scene and realized later that night, and I also forgot what I was wearing.
This is how we got here.
Time to...
So now we flash forward to where we were at the beginning. And wait, isn't he wearing... Nico's wearing something different too. Yeah, we both are. I'm wearing an Adidas hoodie, and my friend is wearing a polo shirt. And if we go forward to the beginning, my friend is wearing a jacket, and I'm wearing a different color hoodie. Damn, I was a dumb 12-year-old. Why wouldn't we just film the flashback part at the same time as this? Shit. I'm glad I'm not stupid anymore.
Ah! Oh god.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
What? Matt?
I got to level 60, and I can't level up anymore!
Well,
What am I supposed to do now?
By the expansion.
Alright, well, that's the end. That was a nice little zinger at the end. Buy the expansion pack for World of Warcraft? Some solid World of Warcraft humor. This video might seem like we were making fun of World of Warcraft, but we all played World of Warcraft, so I think we were just like really into it and wanted to make a video about it. Also, the comments are turned off now, I think because YouTube has since made it so that any videos made by kids don't have the comments turned on, but at the time, I'm pretty sure this video only got one comment, and it was just douchebags. So, I mean, when you look at that, and you look at the like to dislike ratio, I think it was pretty easy to see right from the start that I would someday have 1 million subscribers on 2 channels. All in all, I like watching my old videos. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of fun to look back at them and think about a time when I just being a YouTuber was just a pipe dream of mine. And I didn't even probably know if like being a YouTuber was a real thing. I think probably the only YouTubers I knew about were Smosh. And it was just me making goofy videos with my friends. And now look at me. I'm making goofy, wacky videos. by myself. I think it's pretty crazy. I think that if little 12-year-old Danny could see where I was right now, if he could watch this video right now and see that I've got 1 million subscribers on not one but 2 channels, I think he'd be pretty upset about the way that I was making fun of him in this video, honestly. I think what I said about him being short would have really gotten to him, and probably what I said about his voice too. But then once he got past that, I think he'd be pretty excited. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and thank you again for 1 million subscribers. That's very cool. I do have some newish merch, some pretty fun stuff that is up on my merch store now if you want to go and snag a couple pieces. It's up at dannygonzalez.store, so if you want to go ahead over there and check it out, I would greatly appreciate that. But hey, no pressure, man. You do you. Anyway, that's the end of the video. This is me standing in front of what's widely considered to be the most haunted hotel in the US, the Stanley Hotel. Every ghost hunting program that comes here somehow has this insane, traumatic, life-altering experience after staying here for just one night. And I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm gonna try to spend a night here hunting ghosts because I have one simple question. Is every ghost show and paranormal YouTuber over-exaggerating? Or is it just Shane Dawson? Because I know that Shane Dawson is. These shows are quite literally designed to scare you. They go in with a preconceived notion that like, well, we've got to make an entertaining show and we're only here for one night, so we got to come up with something scary. So they add in scary music over every scene, scary sound effects, they dress all cool, and I'm pretty sure they just make stuff up too. And after filming this video and talking to the hotel staff, I have a lot of evidence. I just feel like as a viewer, we never get to actually see what the experience is like staying at one of these haunted locations. What's it like when a regular person that's not trying to make a scary video stays here? Are you actually guaranteed a spooky night of being tossed around the room by some guy that died 100 years ago? Or is it all fake?
That's somebody trying to back out of the... They got scared. They felt a presence and they're trying to leave. The vibe's off. We gotta get out of here. The Stanley.
The Stanley Hotel is probably most known for being so scary that apparently just one stay here inspired Stephen King to write The Shining. And I'll tell you the story of how that happened later, but ever since The Shining came out, this hotel has been the subject of countless ghost stories and paranormal investigations, most of which exclusively depict this place as this decrepit, creepy old hotel that only exists at night. But this place is actually like a beautiful hotel. It felt less like a portal to hell and more like a tourist attraction. When I got there were people milling around, taking pictures. The hotel was like blaring music. If I was a ghost, I would have been pissed. I can't haunt this place. It's too nice out. Nobody's even gonna be scared of me. There are a ton of different ghosts that haunt this hotel. Like, I think every article I read and every person I talked to at this hotel somehow knew about a different ghost that I hadn't heard of yet. It's like anyone who's ever so much as even looked at this building gets sent here when they die. I'm worried I'm gonna haunt this place when I die. There's the ghost of a housekeeper that was in an explosion at the hotel and still sticks around to fulfill her maidly duties, a cowboy ghost that supposedly kisses women in their sleep, and a lot more ghosts, many of which are tied to specific rooms, like my room, the Haberdasher Suite, because my room is haunted by a haberdasher. If you don't know what a haberdasher is, it is someone who haberdashes, which apparently is old-timey speak for sells clothes to men. It's just a men's clothes dealer. Okay, I'm about to enter the room for the first time. Supposedly one of the many haunted rooms in this hotel. I've heard that when stepping into a haunted space for the first time, you can immediately notice a different energy. Wow. But I walked all around this room, looked in every nook and cranny, and I gotta say, I did not really feel anything. Sign. There is a fly flying around. I don't know if you can see that. I keep seeing it smack into the window. He's trying to get out of here. He's scared. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'd say my spook level was hovering about a 1.1 on the spook meter. On the spookometer. No Bible. You know what, I feel like hotels like this often, because they're haunted, can get a pass if anything about their room is like shitty. Because they can either be like, well, the ghost did that. Sorry, your bed's fucked up, the ghost did that. Or just like people who are coming for like a haunted experience aren't looking for like the nice amenities of a hotel. They're not focused on the backsplash of the bathroom sink. They're focused on like am I gonna start floating in the middle of the night? So, you know what? I feel like we should be fair and actually do a review of this hotel room from a non-paranormal perspective. When you stay in the Haberdasher suite, you'll feel like you were transported back to the early 1900s. And not just because there's a man trying to sell you a bowler hat in the corner. I'm talking solid wooden doors, no central AC, which according to an email was to preserve the historic feel of the room. A giant AC unit by the window, which does the exact opposite. I also like the fun historic pics of the hotel. Oh, that's the hotel in the background. That's tight. I thought this lady was holding a gun at first. That's why the hotel's haunted. This is moments before the first ghosts entered the hotel. This couple's just laughing, having a good time. This lady's like, yo, get a picture of this. In keeping with the theme of not keeping with a theme, the bathroom also felt very out of place. This is actually a very nice shower. Some nice artwork over here. This is beautiful. The bathroom had this like newly renovated farmhouse aesthetic, like something straight out of an episode of Fixer Upper. 0 out of 10, not historic, and too nice to be haunted. Seriously, when it started to get dark out, the only place I felt like I wouldn't get haunted was in the bathroom. I'd be peeing and the haberdasher would just be standing outside the door like, come out here. I can't haunt you in there, it's too nice. Come out here where it's old and creepy. Please. I want to sell you a hat. Okay, this curtain has a stain on it. Something was up with the bed too. Do my feet look higher than the rest of my body? All right, I'm settled into my hotel room. I'm chilling. I went to the hotel restaurant and ate some dinner. The view was beautiful and the food was just okay. And my spookometer is still going strong at a 1. Now you're probably wondering what I mean when I say that all of the shows that film here are over-exaggerating. Unless you've watched one of these shows before, in which case you're not. You already 100% know what I'm talking about. Well, let's take a look at Ghost Adventures, which is hosted by what I like to call the Chris Angel of paranormal investigation, Zach Baggins.
This is a genuine, authentic haunt. The second I got my key and I shut the door, I pretty much said, all right, listen, I'm gonna have to get naked a couple times to take a shower. Sometimes in the middle of the night I get up to get water, and I can't guarantee that I'm wearing everything.
Oh no. Oh shoot. Is that something I should have done when I got here? Attention, all ghosts in this room. You are gonna see my dick.
From early childhood, I used to hang out around here. I've had 2 heart transplants. So every anniversary of one of my heart transplants, my parents would give me a weekend up here. I've had a lot of near-death experiences.
Wait, their gift to their son with severe heart problems was a trip to the scariest place in the country? Dude, I don't mean to pry, but your parents were 100% trying to kill you.
Our investigation will take us into 3 of the buildings that comprise the Stanley Complex.
The sound effects in this show are insane. They're designed to make you scared before anything scary even happens. I feel like I'm being shot in the chest every time they switch shots in this sequence.
The main hotel,
whoa,
the manor house, and the carriage house.
Oh, fuck!
At 3 a.m., I was woken up by an unexplained noise, and shortly after that, my digital recorder captured an EVP.
Shut the door.
Stuff like this is pretty hard to dispute because it's impossible to tell if this is staged or not, or if this is just like static that happens to somewhat resemble a human voice. Without the text on screen, it kind of doesn't even sound like a voice. Like, let me play a different one, for example, and you try to tell me what you think it says. And here's what it says. Did you get it? No? I knew you didn't have what it takes to join the Ghost Adventurers. Get out of my hotel room. And then we get to Shane Dawson.
I think they tried to decorate for Christmas, but it is scary. Why are all these chairs so scary?
Watching Shane Dawson investigate the paranormal is like watching a wounded deer try to investigate a theme park. It doesn't matter what happens, he's going to be terrified.
Oh my god.
Wait, are they fucking with us?
Oh. Try this.
Just unlocking the door to his room is almost enough to send Shane packing.
This is creepy as fuck.
It is a very normal hotel room.
Okay, can I just say something? And you're gonna think I'm being dramatic. My camera has been fine focusing this whole day. The second we got into this hotel, it stops fucking focusing every second.
I don't know if you guys know this, but cameras have a harder time focusing in dimly lit environments. That's like a well-known thing about cameras. It's pretty funny to try to pin that on a ghost.
What's in here? It's not focusing on anything.
Yeah, you guys turned off all the lights. What is there to focus on? He's like panning around really fast and like getting really close to things in the dark. Like, I'm sorry, dude, the darkness is usually way crisper on this camera. But I think my favorite part about this is when Shane pauses the video and edits in text to point out something that he didn't notice while filming. I've shown this to so many people. Did you guys see anything?
What did he think was there?
I'm so confused. He didn't have to edit that in. It might be nothing? Yeah, no, it definitely was nothing. Throughout this video, Shane adds in sound effects that are designed to make his terrified reaction seem a little more justified.
Oh my god!
He'll hear like a tiny bump noise that came from outside and then add in like the loudest horror sound effect you've ever heard. Here's the actual sound effect, and then here's how scared that made me. Okay guys, I have a confession to make. I know I talked a really big game about all the ghosts that have been spotted in this hotel. And as I was doing some research in my room, I started to realize that a lot of these stories might also be over-exaggerated a little bit. I know, apparently it's not just the ghost hunter shows that are doing it. Perhaps the hotel also has something to gain by playing up how haunted they are.
1911, maids up here lighting acetylene gas lamps. There's a gas leak. This room blows up. The maid's name was Mrs. Wilson. It's believed that Mrs. Wilson is still with us in the hotel here. We've had guests walk into the bathroom, the light will turn on. Their clothes are put away in the dresser drawers and their bags are stacked in the closet.
I have a couple questions about this story, because the way he tells it in this show makes it sound like the housekeeper is haunting the hotel because she died in this explosion at the hotel. She didn't. She didn't die. I looked it up. There's articles about this story. This happened in 1911. A housekeeper accidentally blew up like half the hotel. She sustained injuries. She broke both of her ankles, and then she died. In 1950. She lived for 40 years after this explosion. Honestly, even if she is haunting the hotel, like if she died here in 1950, that's her own business. The hotel doesn't need to go around spreading this story about her fucking up and blowing up the hotel. That seems a little bit petty, doesn't it? The interesting thing about the housekeeper ghost is that it's said that most of what she does to haunt the hotel is folding people's clothes and making their beds while they're not in the room, which, sure, it is pretty difficult to prove a ghost did that because that's what happens at every hotel when you leave the room, because that's what housekeepers do. But what would you rather her ghost powers be? Blowing up your room? Fucking up and just exploding the hotel? That wouldn't be a very fun ghost, would it? Yeah, this room is actually haunted by a creeper from Minecraft. If you hear hissing behind you, run. I'll be honest, at this point, I'm kind of worried I'm not even gonna get kissed by this cowboy ghost. And it's not just that. I also looked into the story about The Shining, and do you want to know what happened? What inspired this hotel's biggest claim to fame? On a cold winter night in the 1970s, Stephen King stayed in room 217 at the Stanley Hotel. It was the end of the tourist season at the hotel, so it was very empty, and while Stephen was sleeping, he had a nightmare that his son was being chased by a hose, and it was so scary that he wrote a whole ass book about it. That's right. As far as anyone knows, and as far as Stephen King has ever said, Stephen King saw 0 ghosts at the Stanley Hotel. 0 ghosts. You can book the room Stephen King stayed in, and it is booked for every Halloween for 7 years, because the hotel's booking system only goes 7 years into the future. And he never saw a ghost. Okay, but to be fair, just because Stephen King didn't see a ghost at the Stanley Hotel doesn't mean that there's nothing weird going on here, as I would find out when we got to talking to 2 tour guides at the hotel.
This is the 3rd, possibly the 4th haunted building I've worked at. This is definitely the most haunted place I've worked in town.
I think that there are far too many, far too close enough to sane people at the Stanley who have a ghost story.
When I started working here, I was thought, you know, maybe I'll see a ghost, hear some weird noise, you know, maybe once, twice a year. Some nights it's an every night thing.
And we also got to go on a tour of all the most haunted spots in the hotel after hours, where we found out a lot of juicy details about this hotel. For one, there are a ton of pictures of ghosts that people have taken at the Stanley Hotel. And on this tour, they showed us a lot of them. And while some of them just look like it could have been like a camera glitch or like a blurry low light photo where you can't really tell what's going on, when it's 1 a.m. and you're in the underground cave tunnels underneath a haunted hotel with 2 strangers you've never met, and one of them shows you a picture of a ghost girl hiding behind the carriage that you're standing right next to? Scary. The scariest ghost they told us about was a ghost named Dennis. They don't actually know the ghost's name, but they call him that because he's a menace. And I wish I had a video of some of the pictures they showed us, but Dennis looks creepy as hell. In every picture, he's just a shadowy figure with glowing eyes. In one of the pictures, he was posing in the background like this. And they told us a story about how one of the staff members saw Dennis in like the staff quarters, and Dennis started chasing him, and all the doors were locked, so he had to run upstairs and jump out a window to get away from Dennis. Do you have any idea how badly I didn't want to wake up in my hotel room that night and see Dennis staring at me? I was at a solid 5 or 6 on my little spook meter. But that all went down to a negative 5 or 6 when they started telling us a story about when Zach Baggins was there filming for Ghost Adventures. A big part of the Ghost Adventures episode at the Stanley was the carriage house, because that's where the hotel stores all of the mattresses that people have died on.
There's objects in here where some actual death happened, where the bodies were discovered on these beds.
So they spent like a ton of time in the episode trying to contact the spirits of people who have died on these mattresses. Can you guess what the tour guides told us? Yeah, none of that's true. Yeah, the hotel doesn't store mattresses that people died on like they're saving them for something. Save it? What would they be saving them for?
That's so funny. We're an operating hotel, and believe it or not, we switch out mattresses every once in a while.
So Zach Baggins and his crew apparently just showed up and like looked through the window of the carriage house, saw mattresses, and were like, hey, let's go make some stuff up in there. The most interesting thing I took from the tour is that even though the tour guides know all of the spookiest things that have happened in the hotel, some of them don't 100% believe in ghosts. We were walking with one of the tour guides after he had showed us, I don't know, some of the most insane pictures of ghosts I've ever seen. And Jake asked him like, so when did you start believing in ghosts? And he was like, oh, I don't know if I believe in that stuff. Huh? So wait, what was all that about Dennis then? You get to just tell me about Dennis and make me scared and then not believe in him yourself? How is that fair? Don't get me wrong though, a lot of the staff actually do believe in ghosts, so much so that some even claim to have personal relationships with the ghosts they interact with most often.
Last summer, 2021, Paul, our former caretaker of the concert hall, gave me a birthday present. It was a little 20-cent Euro piece, French issue. Left it on the front seat of my car 2 days after my birthday. I asked my husband, I asked my coworkers, I asked whoever, and then in a Ouija board session 3 weeks later, Paul claims it, and I carry it with me as a good luck token.
I'm a very naturally skeptical person, so when I hear stories like this, my brain immediately jumps to like, let's think of all the reasons why this might not be true. So rest assured, that's all I've been doing since I got back from the hotel. But like, you know, I have a hard time calling people liars and saying that their like first-hand personal accounts aren't true. What I do know though is that while we were getting this tour, there were at least 1 or 2 other tour guides that were following us and trying to prank us the entire time by tapping on the windows of the rooms we were in with sticks.
Because I remember one day it was like completely drained. Who's there?
I guess that's just kind of like a fun little thing they do there. A fun little hazing designed to, I don't know, make me shit my pants. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of hazing, except for when there is. So I am kind of curious how many of the paranormal experiences the staff have had at this place that were just pranks that they never found out were pranks. With me to the Stanley Hotel, I brought pretty much every ghost hunting device I could get my grubby little hands on. So let's turn off the lights in this hotel room and get to work. I'll have this EMF running the whole time. An EMF measures electromagnetic frequencies, which are usually emitted by man-made sources like electrical wiring or ghosts. Is there anyone here right now? It's still at 0. Another popular ghost hunting tool is a tiny twist-on flashlight like this. Because some ghosts might not be super powerful and might not be able to move really heavy objects, if you twist one of these flashlights right to the point where it's about to turn off, it makes it a lot easier for a ghost to communicate by flickering the light. I gave any potential ghosts a little demonstration on how to twist the light, and I was about to start trying to communicate when the unthinkable happened. So if there's anyone here, let's maybe make Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just a moth that flew in front of the camera light and Jake tried to swat at it. So the light flickered for a second. Don't let my nervous little smile and laugh fool you. I actually was scared right here. I guess having the only light in the room is kind of a, oh shit, you got it.
I got it.
Holy mackerel.
Fuck that guy.
Yet another ghost in the room tonight. Next up, the spirit box. A spirit box is basically just a little radio that rapidly cycles through radio stations. And ghosts can apparently use those radio stations to communicate with us. Okay, now I would like to ask again, is there anybody in this room aside from me and Jake? Okay, we got a little something. I don't know what it said. It kind of sounded like, oh, you can do it. Very encouraging ghost. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Is there anybody that is maybe... Okay. That actually sounded... I said, is there anybody? And it kind of sounded like it might have said, there is somebody. I'll let you guys listen to it a couple times. Let me know what you think. That is maybe. Full disclosure, I actually am pretty weirded out by this. This is a pretty strange occurrence. It does sound a lot like there's somebody. And so I will give 1 point to the ghost for that one. That was pretty good, buddy. If you're a ghost, make no noise happen. Like, make it so no words are said. I also have a thermal camera to look for cold spots, which could be ghosts. Wait, what the fuck? I just turned it on and there's literally a cold spot right here. Actually, it feels wet. Oh, should I smell it? Okay, it kind of smells like it might be like a cleaner or something, I think, but it definitely is wet. Hey, Danny, it's future Danny here. Could you stop touching that? It's definitely pee. There was a small wet spot, and then a little trail, and then a big wet spot, like somebody started to have an accident, managed to control it for a second, and then hobbled 2 feet, and then just let it all out. Which leads to the scariest question of them all. Why did I put my face in that? Why was my first instinct when confronted with a wet spot in a hotel room to get my nose and lips as close to that baby as I could? I'm at home. It's been a week since I was at this hotel, and my spook meter is at a 10 out of 10. I think I was possessed by a piss goblin. Luckily, in the rest of the room, we didn't find any more piss. We also didn't find any ghosts, but at that point, I was more worried about the piss thing. Now, full disclosure, I've never 100% liked the way that paranormal investigators go about looking for spirits. Everybody goes in and sits on the floor and is like, who's there? Can anyone say your name?
Who are you? What's your name? Did you pass away in one of those beds?
I think it's a little bit condescending. So I think if we're gonna find anything in this room, we're gonna have to get a little bit more drastic. Howdy, y'all. If there be any rootin' tootin' cowboys that like a good time, why don't you go ahead and flicker the flashlight? Is there any ghosts around me? Alright, well, I guess if you don't want to come out, I'm gonna have to keep all this gold myself. But the only thing coming from my vial of gold was a puddle of gold. So I guess my method of ghost hunting was a giant waste of time. And sure, I did get this sick picture out of it, but unless I ever make a half country, half hyperpop album and I need cover art, it's pretty Okay, I am currently laying in bed in the dark in this hotel room. This is the first time I've been alone with all the lights off in this room. First off, let's do a bed review, dude. This bed? Very squishy. A lot squishier than I thought. So, should be a pretty cozy night if I can get to sleep. That being said, I'm not gonna lie, I am scared. It's honestly very frustrating to be scared right now. I think in an attempt to avoid sitting in complete silence, I just started saying anything that was on my mind, which resulted in me performing what reads like some sort of paranoid ghost-themed stand-up set. Why are people only scared of ghosts when it's dark? The fact that ghosts would only come out when it's dark, implies that ghosts only exist to scare living people? I don't subscribe to that. Why would that be? All right. Yeah, man. Sick. Whatever makes you feel less scared, dude. Ghosts don't just come out in the dark. They also come out in the daytime. So you should be scared right now, but you should also have been scared all day. Very clever. Definitely having all of the pictures that they showed us on the tour, like replaying in my mind, is not gonna help, so I really ought to stop doing that before I really try to get into it. So if my brain could just stop with that, and then we could proceed with the rest of the experience, that'd be great. As I laid there, I could almost feel my brain wanting to play tricks on me. I was so like hyper aware of every shadow in the room, every sound that I heard, every feeling in my body, and it took me a solid like 30 minutes to calm myself down enough to try to go to sleep. All right, well, I'm just gonna try to go to bed. Good night. I did it, baby. That's right. I slept in a haunted room in the most haunted hotel for 5 hours. And I slept like a rock, dude. There could have been a haberdasher twerking on my bed all night, and I would not have woken up. Luckily, it does look like nothing paranormal happened that night, because I would have been pretty pissed if I missed that. So, look, I can't tell you if there for sure are or aren't ghosts in the Stanley Hotel, but what I can tell you is that you're definitely not guaranteed a paranormal experience. What I can bet, though, is that it's still probably gonna be pretty scary. Even if you don't believe. And welcome back to the second channel. Boy, do we have a treat for you today. Robert has scoured the web to find some of the strangest and creepiest old commercials featuring people who are probably dead now. Starting with this one for Ostex beef stew, which according to the comments feels like a horror movie, and everyone is on edge in this entire commercial. So I'm very excited to see how a beef stew commercial can be so tense.
Real good stew. The stew. It's good.
Oh, it's just, well, actually, it's...
Sure has got a lot of beef in it. It's got a lot of beef.
Dude, her mind is elsewhere. I can see why people think that this feels like a horror movie. The vibe I'm getting is that this woman just murdered someone. She murdered someone and put them in the stew. So when he's like, it's a good stew, I said good stew, she's over there just replaying the image in her mind. They're gonna find me out. They're gonna find out there's people in the stew.
The stew. It's good.
Oh.
Maybe we could have it a little more often.
Sure.
You know what?
What?
She's like, oh no, he found me out. She pulls out a gun behind her back. What?
I even like the carrots.
Oh, he just likes the carrots. Phew. So he doesn't know I murdered that boy. I guess I don't know when this commercial is from. 1966. I guess that's before they invented music or acting or charisma. The way he says he likes the carrots is devoid of any emotion.
I even like the carrots.
I even like the carrots.
Go ahead if you want to. Hide the can and take the credit for Ostex beef stew.
Beef stew with a glass of milk is diabolical. Dude, I was so focused on the eerie ambiance in the air, I didn't even notice he was drinking milk with this beef stew. That's really a 1-2 punch to the cows, you know? There's also something about just the silence and that sort of analog humming sound that's going on in the entire commercial.
More?
Yeah.
This feels like a hostage situation. Yeah, I would agree with that. That was a reverend that commented that. Reverend, what are you doing on TikTok making fun of commercials? Yeah, this feels like a hostage situation. I'm actually not sure who is holding who hostage. It might be the director. I have a feeling that the director is holding a camera and a gun. My other theory is that there are drugs in the beef stew. That's what makes the Ostex beef stew so good. It totally zoots you. This dude is on Molly right now. Best stew I've ever had. Okay, this is another commercial for something called the 6-finger shooter, I believe. Let's check it out.
1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, a 6. 6! Surprise!
All right, this is terrifying too, man. 6! Surprise! It's a gun! This is actually the gun the director was using in the previous commercial. You know what? I was surprised. I was not expecting the finger to be a gun. I thought it was just a fun prop finger. Surprise! you're dead.
It looks like your finger, but watch him flip. It's a secret weapon at your fingertip.
All right, yeah, I guess it's a pretty fun-looking toy. You can sneak up on your friends with your little dart shooter because they'll think, oh, he's not holding a gun, he's just some kind of freak with 6 fingers. What did the boy flipping have to do with it? He said it looks like a finger, but watch him flip. It's a gun. Look over at him flipping, now look back at me. You're about to die. The kid flipping was some kind of diversion to take your mind off of my 6th finger while I load it.
6 fingers sends an SOS missile to your friends.
6 fingers, 6 fingers, 6 fingers!
Fires cap-loaded bombs and they explode as a ballpoint pen.
Wait, why did he get so scary? The kids chanted, 6 fingers, 6 fingers, 6 finger, and then they summoned the scary narrator.
That's right, children. It shoots bombs.
And it looks like your finger, and how will they know?
6 fingers, 6 fingers, 6 fingers!
Here's how to get it on the card right there. Less than $2 everywhere.
Yeah, I don't like the way he's talking to me now. I like the first guy, the one who wanted me to watch the kid flip. Watch him flip, and
now that I've got you right where I want you, shoot your friends. Come on. They won't see it coming.
There's a ballpoint pen and signals in code. Looks like a finger so no one can see.
It does seem like it does a lot of things that don't necessarily add anything to the experience. The real fun is that it shoots missiles. Your friends don't see it coming because they think you just have a finger pointed at them and then you shoot something at them. I don't really know what good it is that it's a pen. I don't know a circumstance where I would need to write something, but I'm scared of anyone knowing I have a pen. A circumstance where it would look more normal for me to be writing with my fingertip than a ballpoint pen. I wonder if you can still get one of these bad boys. Oh wow, here it is in color. It looks totally like his finger. He's just got one tan totally discolored finger. Is there any videos of modern people trying this out?
And we're gonna test out each one of these little, at least check them out. I don't think the ballpoint pen will work. Maybe I'll send you an SOS message.
Nice.
What is going on here? Why is the dog talking?
I'm excited, LPS Dave. This is like when you get a big haircut or something like that. We're really going all out.
Well, you know.
Dude, I don't know what this channel is, but I like this. All right, let's see him shoot it.
Be careful.
There we go.
Whoa! Okay.
That shot hard. The toy dog scrammed out of there. He was like, no, fuck this. Yeah, that was definitely more powerful than any of them expected. Definitely makes that hardened criminal sounding narrator all that more creepy. Well, anyway, that was a weird detour, but I really like that channel. I'm gonna have to come back and watch that channel later. I like the talking dog. Okay, I have more scary commercials to get to, but first, I have a scary ad of my own to make. Spooky is sponsoring this video. Summer is officially here, gang, and you know what sounds pretty good to me this summer? Getting out of the house, going to some events, making memories that are gonna last. In summers past, I've used SeatGeek to go to concerts like The Weeknd, but this summer I'm particularly excited to go to some Cubs game, and I'm actually doing that today. I'm using SeatGeek this afternoon to go see the Cubs play the Giants. I care so much more about sports when I'm watching them in person. It's just a great excuse to go out, get some sun, see other people, feel like you live in a society of other human beings. And that is why I'm very excited to tell you about my special hookup with SeatGeek. Everybody watching this video can use my code DANNY10 to get 10% off any tickets on SeatGeek. Whether you're a new customer or a seasoned professional, whether you're going to sports, concerts, any other live events, you can get 10% off by using my code DANNY10. If sports aren't your thing, getting tickets to concerts is also super convenient on SeatGeek. And there's so many artists touring right now, Billie Eilish, Hozier, Noah Kahan. So let's get out there and have some fun this year, gang. Get some friends together, get some tickets, use my code DANNY10. No matter how many times you've bought tickets before on SeatGeek, DANNY10 is gonna get you 10% off your next order. The code is only available for a limited time, so if there's someone you wanna go see, a team you're rooting for, go ahead, download the app, use my code DANNY10, and have some fun. So thanks to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out SeatGeek. And now back to the video. Okay, I've actually seen this commercial before, and it is definitely one of my favorite commercials of all time. It's from 1999, and it's about this, like, gaming chair.
The Video Gear Command Center. Check it out.
What is it?
10% plastic, 9% attitude. It's why you started gaming in the first place. No distractions, just you and the game.
Okay, So, yes, the robot voice is very creepy. Like, does not need to be that scary.
What is it? Is it a chair?
Also, I love that he says no distractions.
No distractions, just you and the game.
As the chair is like rocking back and forth, jostling the kid around. No distractions, man, just me locked into the game. And it's why we started gaming in the first place, to sit on a little seesaw chair. Yeah, man, all of that Halo and Super Mario Brothers was just an excuse to get my butt on a little rocking chair. All right, well, let's watch this robot voice try to gather more data on this chair.
Is it a chair?
No, that's a chair.
It's not a chair? Yes, it is. I don't like these kids' attitude. She makes it sound like the robot's an idiot for asking. No, you idiot. That's a chair. All right? This is a command center.
Tons of cool stuff.
Wow, look at all that cool stuff. You got the junction of the headrest to the rest of the chair. You have the side of the chair. Gosh, you've even got the bottom of the chair. After watching this whole commercial, I don't even know if this does anything aside from just rock. Like, I don't know if it has electronics built into it or anything. Speakers to immerse yourself in the game more. I actually think it might just be a plastic rocking chair, which makes pointing to all the cool things on the chair make no sense. Plastic over here and over there. Wicked cool. And don't ask any questions or we're gonna hurt you.
Now you're in the game. Straight rock and roll.
Who needs it? Who cares?
If I have to tell you, you don't belong here. It's cool.
Why are they so mean, dude? I'm on the robot voice's side. He's just earnestly asking questions about the product that you guys are advertising, and you're like, who cares, man? Just sit in it. This is peer pressure like I've never seen before in a commercial.
Video Gear Command Set.
It's the ultimate video game accessory for serious gamers.
Yeah, that commercial did not make me feel so good, man. That poor robot just wanted to know about the chair.
Who cares?
Okay, next up, we have a Smokey Bear ad. So I'm presuming this one is to prevent forest fires. Let's see how they do that.
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet. A place where animals play. It's called the forest, but every year we start forest fires. A careless match, a cigarette, and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
I actually don't know if I listened to the ad as it stands currently. I was trying to figure out why she was talking to me like that. Was that supposed to be like seductive? I guess that's the implication. He's like, look, I'm not a hot lady, I'm actually a talking bear. But you wouldn't have listened to something so normal as a talking bear. And it's like, no, I would have listened to the talking bear. You're actually a very scary looking little Muppet thing. I definitely want to know what you have to say. I don't think she really nailed the seductive tone, honestly. I felt threatened.
Forest fires. A careless match, a cigarette, and poof, fire.
Yeah, I feel like she's actually the one starting the forest fires. I also don't know who that commercial's targeted to, I guess. I feel like anyone that was legitimately turned on by that lady probably was not listening to what she was saying. They were just like, hot woman in threatening tone. I love it. And then she took off her face and she was a bear and they were like, ah! All right, I guess I'll do what the commercial says. I won't start any forest fires this year. You win this time, Smokey. 1966 Mattel Baby Secret Doll commercial.
Can you keep a secret? Then listen to Mattel's new Baby Secret. She whispers just to you, and her lips really move when she talks. It's almost unbelievable.
I want to taste the flesh of humans. You know, it's funny the things adults think are scary and kids apparently don't. Like a creepy little doll that whispers to you in the middle of the night definitely seems like something that would be straight out of a horror movie, but maybe I only think that because I've seen horror movies. When you're a little kid, you don't know that type of stuff can even be scary. You just think like, oh, it's a doll with secrets. That's not dark at all. That's just cool. He wants to tell me his secrets.
And she looks so real, the way her lips move like yours.
Yeah, that's not how my lips move, actually. My lips move depending on the sounds that my mouth is making. Her lips move like this. She can even pose the way you want, but then when you wake up in the middle of the night, she'll be in a completely different position that she wants. And she'll say things like, kill them. Kill them all. Do it for me.
Get Mattel's soft and wonderful new Baby Secret. so you can have fun keeping secrets together.
Oh, so you get to tell her your secrets too. I guess that's cool. As a little boy, man, I had so many secrets, and I just wish I had a doll I could whisper them to. It would suck if the doll could actually process what you were telling it, and then it started gossiping about you to other people. You catch your brother in the middle of the night with the doll up to his ear, and it's like, Danny picks his nose. No! Baby secret! You liar! Baby secret, I thought I could trust you. I just feel like that product was designed in order for, in a few years, a horror movie to be made based off of that doll. Anyway, now we've got a Duracell talkative relative slipped other battery commercial, 1994. I'm having trouble understanding that sentence. I guess I just gotta watch it to figure out what this is.
So, is everybody using Duracell batteries?
You kidding? The second I heard they had a battery that outlasts all other brands, I bought the family a whole case.
Reminds me of the first time we tried Duracell batteries. We were living in Tulsa with your great aunt Emma. We shared a one-room apartment.
Herb, did you slip her one of those other batteries?
Me?
The copper top. Tops them all.
This is like if the baby secret doll grew up and started a family. And you better believe he's still got secrets. Yeah, also, I think they just killed that lady. They swapped her battery out with a dead battery. Uh-oh, Aunt Lenore's getting a little bit annoying. How about we remove that which gives her life? You even hear like a fly flying around right after she keels over. The fly immediately recognizes, oh, a dead person, time to start buzzing around her. Okay, so at first we had Baby Secret, now there's a product called Baby Laugh-A-Lot. Okay.
Listen to Remco's Baby Laugh-A-Lot.
I'm really worried about what this laugh is gonna sound like. Okay, it's not as scary as I thought it was gonna be, but the slow zoom into her face as she does it, and everyone being like, huh, does add a certain scary factor to it.
You're listening to Baby Laugh-A-Lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button and she starts to giggle.
Oh my god, dude, her face is creepy. Look at that smile. You know how you laugh? Alright guys, go ahead and leave in the comments below which baby doll would you least like to see at the foot of your bed in the middle of the night. Baby Laughs-A-Lot or Baby Secret? Baby Secret just wants to tell you something, and sure, it might be dark, but Baby Laughs-A-Lot, she knows something that's deeply funny to her, and she's not gonna tell you what it is. All she does is laugh. And I don't know what's more scary. Okay, Sprite Sun Fizz 90s commercial.
Mom, we're thirsty!
Well, I've got 2 glasses of Sun Fizz coming right up.
Because there's a delicious ray of sunshine in every drop.
Come on, guys.
Wait, what is this? Is this a real commercial? That's so funny. I actually like this one.
Come on, guys.
I'm filled with nature's goodness. Hey, what's with you people? I've got vitamins and minerals.
I think that was a real commercial. That was good, dude. I don't even know what Sprite Sun Fizz is, but I want to drink that now. We need more terrifying commercials. Intentionally terrifying commercials. The top comment is, the creepiest thing is the son never denies their fear. He just keeps on chasing. You don't know if he's evil or not. He just yells how great Sun Fizz is. Yeah, what's he gonna do when he catches them? Is he gonna hurt them, or is he just gonna continue to elaborate on the great features of Sun Fizz? Okay, so I found a wiki page. I don't know if there's some kind of fandom for this guy, but if there's not, let me be the first to start one. The common theme of the campaign was parodying advertising tactics and gimmicks often used by competitors, where a cartoony mascot jumps off the packaging talking about the stuff in the drink. The commercial was directed by Spike Jonze. So I guess it was a real commercial. Well, I gotta commend them. I think that was creepy intentionally, and so I rock with it. All the other commercials did not seem intentionally creepy. They just were deeply tense and unnerving. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the second channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.